Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 30 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news. Covering the market opens, raging silver and gold all night long. We push back. I just put out the post on X. If you could go repost it, I'd appreciate it. We're going to be live in 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Grab a drink, grab a coffee, grab a snack. Enjoy the music. Let's chat it up. Who's excited? Who's ready? Who's still stacking? Let's go.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest.
Who has a backpack full of bullion right now? Yeah!
Whispers in a hidden court, map lines red ink, folded corners.
Let's go.
Secrets in the border.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, the market open, all the madness that happened overnight. I'm going to be answering your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. Smash the like button if you're excited. We're only 29 from 100, and I know we can do that.
Old ship bell in a coastal town, rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze, customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat, every bar another little vote.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. They said I was crazy when silver was $13 an ounce. They said it was done, it would never be over 20 again. Then we shot to 120, then we went to 60, they said it was through. But I knew, and I know now, none of the fundamentals have changed.
From Tokyo night,
Ladies and gentlemen, I have intestinal fortitude and I'm still stacking.
Rio sun,
And in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, we're gonna break down the breaking gold and silver news. We're gonna cover the madness that happened overnight and why I believe for silver and gold, this is only the beginning.
every stamp on my page.
If you're ready, smash that like button.
Another drop in the way.
If you're excited, drop something in the chat.
Silver star.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We're about to be live in 6 minutes and 15 seconds for this start of an explosive trading session this April 14th, 2026. Who's with me? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be ready in 5 minutes and 30 seconds here. We're going to be live answering your questions, breaking down the gold and silver news, updating you guys what happened last night. And silver is still running. How high will we go? Or are the bankers going to rear their heads with an ugly plan? We're going to find out here in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes,
to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright.
Yes!
Roll the dice.
Who's ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Treasure calls, we're in a dance.
We're going to be live in just 3 minutes and 45 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, the market open. Are you ready? Silver and gold are pushing higher. Is this our day? Will we be popping champagne again soon? If you think so, put champagne in chat right now. We're going to be live in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Smash the like button, share the stream. We're about to go in.
Where you belong. Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now.
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side.
Let's go.
Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Let's go.
Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minute warning till we're live. 2 minute warning. Let's go.
And silver is the key.
Yes. Let's get a crab dance in chat right now. Drop a crab if you're ready. We're going to be live in 1 minute and 45 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, the market open. Smash that like if you're ready.
Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega gall? We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key.
Yes.
Nation, dance with me.
1 minute warning till we're live. Smash the like if you're ready. Fill up your coffee. 1 minute warning here.
Tidal rhythms in the sand.
Do you guys want the old school or little kid intro? Old school or little kid?
We're the crew,
Yes, yes.
Shell Brigade.
Let's go.
Found the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guide.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
30-second warning. Let's get it. Who's crab dancing right now?
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
I think I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the old school and little kid intro. And the old school intro I'm about to show was filmed in the desert of Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
One step on a journey
to find
silver.
international
Stacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 68,364 subscribers. That means only 36 more subscribers till the next big show. And soon I'm giving away more than 40 ounces of silver, more than 40 ounces of copper, and some gold. And this treasure chest is going to continue to fill until we do the mega giveaway. And all you got to do is be subscribed, turn on those notifications. It's going to be absolutely insane. 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And boy, were we on an adventure last night, guys. We broke through about 15 different price targets last night. While we were all sleeping, gold and silver were putting in work. Silver hit a low on the trading session last night of $75.37. It hit a high of $78.16. It's currently trading a little bit of crab walking on a red candle at $77.42. We are up 2.45% on the trading session that started last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The market in New York, the market in Chicago, the COMEX U.S. market is going to take over trading in just 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going to go down? Silver futures is currently sitting at 77.71, so let's drag this one up here. We are in contango, so we're not in backwardation there. And guys, remember these two green bars? Maybe 5 trading sessions ago, somebody had me mark this. I think one was a Fibonacci retracement, and I forget what the other one was. But all I know is we want to stay above those green lines today if we can. And ladies and gentlemen, gold was on a run as well. Hit a low of 4,746, a high of 4,796.60, nearly 4,800 again. Currently on a green candle at 4,778. Yes, there is a little bit of a gap to fill down here, but we'll see what happens. We almost filled it right there. Man, I wish we would have. Here we go. Gold to silver ratio is plummeting, ladies and gentlemen. 61.64 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Are we going to make sub 60 today? And gold on this trading session is up 0.86%. So yes, that ratio is closing. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The Shanghai Futures Exchange overnight, it had a low of, there we go, 85.46. It had a high of 87.47 in Shanghai. It ended on a BGC. What's going to happen when Shanghai opens back up, guys? Shanghai opens back up in just 1 hour and 1 minute. That's at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Woo! Guys, and we're getting a BGC, a big green candle right now on silver. Look at this. We busted back through those green lines. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. We are just 45 seconds away. Florida Man Racer says, do you think Goldback killed the 100 Goldback denomination because they're in trouble or because no? I spoke to them. I spoke to the CEO. They did it because it's so expensive. Their whole goal, Florida Man Racer, is to bring fractional gold to everybody. And not a lot of people can afford a 100 Goldback. I mean, it's super expensive now, right? So no, they just killed it because their whole point is to bring fractional gold and have it be transactable at different businesses. So that's why. Thank you so much, Jared Rodriguez. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. The next time I do a war room, I'll see you in the war room. I did one yesterday. There's another one coming this week, and I'm counting it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is open in the U.S. Now, don't get me wrong. We were still trading. Silver and gold trades 24 hours a day during the week. From 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it takes a 1 hour break. That's the transfer from the end of the day trading session to the next day's trading session. The transition from the COMEX and COMEX via Globex. It's all still COMEX. But now we're going to see the volume start to pick up. New York is trading. Chicago is trading. And ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing higher here on a green candle. And there's something we can do that works 90% of the time, every time, say some scientists.
It's science.
Ladies and gentlemen, to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go.
How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I thought I was going to be like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore with a little nub that Mrs. IS would have to rub lotion on. But no, I made it out of there with all my digits. It was a giant iguana, actually. It wasn't that small lizard. I just thought that was funny. A giant iguana. I tried to do the baby gator, and then a scientist on the channel found out it can actually affect the candles.
It's science.
So we implemented it. What do you guys think? Is it actual science? Silverpug saying Viola's just knocked on the TBD or the TDB. This is why silver is rising. Whoa! That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Again, the name's International Stacker. We are live here in the morning. The market's been open for 1 minute and 42 seconds. It's been open, but in the full day trading session here in the United States. Now, the next shoe to drop is 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beware. This is what we know colloquially as the danger zone. And this is traditionally when the big bankers will attack the gold and silver market. We've seen it time and time again, but can we withstand it? I don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a BGC here forming. A big green candle as we're at 77.63. And I've got breaking news. I've got live footage from the COMEX. I'm piping it in right now.
Run.
Poor Mortimer thought they had won, but we are pushing even higher here, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen when we enter the danger zone here in just about, what is that? 12 and a half minutes, we enter the danger zone. After the danger zone, after 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to see 30 minutes later at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Shanghai Futures Exchange open back up again, and it closed on a BGC. It closed at 87.45, and the current price right now is 77. So it's about a $10 premium from east to west right now. How much higher will we get here to drive the price up higher in Shanghai? I don't know, but we're going to find out together. If you enjoy my streams, if you're excited about silver and gold, smash that like button. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask a question right now. If you found gold and silver because of a random video that came across your feed, just a random gold and silver video, put YouTube in big capital letters right now in chat. And ladies and gentlemen, as you're seeing that YouTube go, those multiple YouTubes go in chat right now, you could literally be the gold and silver Paul Revere riding the streets of the internet, warning people that the big bankers are coming, and help everyone around the world and the United States prepare. All you got to do is smash the like button and get that algorithm to get it out there and recommend it to more people. Guys, I'm telling you, it has a big impact on people, and I appreciate the support. Not only on my content, but any content you like, please smash the like button. Rising tides raise all ships. The more people that know about gold and silver, the more that are going to be protected. For this once in a lifetime, we are in a once in a generational opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Jackson chat saying, it was you. Awesome. I'm glad you found the channel, Jax. I've got some news to cover here. I'm going to cover news for about 8 minutes. Then I'm going to go to chat to answer your questions. So if you got questions, get them ready. But I might answer questions here with this news update, and I might generate more. So let's jump right in. If only they had a stack, do you? Look at this from Unusual Wells. Nearly 40% of Americans, per Fox News survey, said they have less than $500 cash in savings. Only if they had a stack. Okay, that's the thing. Here's the next one. Look at it, just right here. Make Gold Great saying, reminder, silver and gold are in a once-in-a-generation mega bull market. Your short-term technical analysis for the next week is noted. And I agree with that. I think we're into a true price discovery phase. I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime, a once-in-a-generational opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Oh, look at that. And Anastar says, my grandpa left his silver to me. Awesome. I mean, I'm sad your grandfather's gone, but I'm happy he prepared and you're benefiting from it. And he is smiling right now up in heaven, I'm sure, knowing that you are protected. So here's a piece of news right here. Massive bullish signal for silver. The U.S. government just gave $263 million to boost domestic nuclear production. The Department of Energy is funding Shine Technologies to complete their Janesville nuclear facility. Part of Trump's push to reshore America's nuclear supply chain and reduce dependence on foreign energy. Ladies and gentlemen, why does this matter for silver? Because nuclear power is one of the heaviest industrial users of silver out there. More domestic nuclear capacity equals significantly higher long-term silver demand. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why not too long, well, maybe at the beginning of the year or last year, I've been in and out of uranium plays, but I believe the end of 2025, I picked up some exposure to some uranium companies for this reason. I think nuclear power is going to be big in the future, and it's a big consumer of silver. And look at this. This is what we prepare for, ladies and gentlemen. This is what hyperinflation actually looks like. Are we all going to be billionaires soon? In Weimar, Germany, 1919 and 1923, it's one of the most famous hyperinflation examples out there. In January, 1 ounce of silver was 12 marks. September, it was 1,899 marks. November, it was, what is this? 100,000 million, 543 billion. 543 billion. And look at that. In just a little over a year, right? Yeah, just a little over, a couple years. 19, 20, 21, 23, 4 years. Wow. Gold went from 170 marks to 87 trillion marks per ounce in the same period. Look at this table. Do I think something this extreme is going to happen in the United States? No, I don't. I think they're going to transition us to a digital currency. Remember, the last time we changed our currency was in 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard. But I believe it's coming. But what I can tell you for certain, all around the world, all this paper currency you're seeing here, the governments, the big bankers, financial investors told people to put their blood, sweat, and tears, everything they've looked so long for, in paper fiat currency. And as I plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you that every single paper currency out there in the history of mankind that has not been backed by gold and silver has literally 100% of the time eventually gone to zero. And remember, it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes, then $1 billion notes, and $1 trillion notes, ladies and gentlemen. And this one little piece of silver here is worth more than all that. And that's why we stack physical silver. That's why we stack physical gold. And if you're still stacking, put still stacking in chat right now. Let me see it. And here's the question. Can silver hold the line? Gold Predictors is saying silver is pushing above the descending trend line after forming a base with higher lows. Price is holding above 69.50 support zone. Sustaining above this level could open the door for stronger upside. So here we are. We're here. Here. That was at 77.60. And we're currently 77.72, ladies and gentlemen. We are pushing higher here as we are just a handful of minutes away from the danger zone. What's going to happen in the danger zone? Are you team green? Are you team red? Let me know. I've got a few more pieces of news, though, to cover before we get to the danger zone. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay. Here it is. So we don't have an update this morning, but yesterday people were asking about this. So yesterday in gold and silver monetary history, President Washington appoints David Rittenhouse as the first director of the U.S. Mint, officially launching America's gold and silver coinage system under the Coinage Act. I like to cover these every day if I can. And here's another one that's important. Consumer sentiment just hit 47.6. That is the lowest number ever recorded. Ever! Not the lowest since 2008, not the lowest since COVID, the lowest in history of the index. The S&P 500 is 3% from its all-time high, yet consumer sentiment is in the basement. Look at this. Rich bankers, insiders, people in the know, average everyday American out there having to pay more for groceries, seeing shrinkflation where it's the same price, but it has less of the food or beverage in there. Ladies and gentlemen, the system is cracking, and shields are made of metal, physical gold, and physical silver. What do you guys think about 25,000 gold? Would you like that? Well, Pierre Lazand, just dropped a jaw-dropping number. If just 1% of the world's savings shifted back into gold, you're going to see it at 25,000 because there's only 221 tons of gold in the entire planet mined. The legendary gold investor, former president of the World Gold Council, and Franco-Nevada co-founder is highlighting the extreme scarcity of physical gold relative to global wealth. How high do you think this would push silver if this happened? Crustacean Nation, when even the biggest names in the industry are talking about these kinds of upside scenarios, it's a reminder why real physical gold and silver in your own hands is one of the most asymmetric bets you can make. And I do believe we're in a situation, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, where we're in a once-in-a-generational opportunity. And why do I think that? There's a lot of indicators out there. Look at this. Classically massive bullish silver commitment of traders report. The latest silver COT report reveals the exact positioning setup that has fueled silver's biggest rallies in the past. We have 115,000 contracts open interest, 13,000 long, 3,400 short. Ladies and gentlemen, we are net long. The big banks in a long time are net long. What is going on? And we got an excellent deep dive here from Kirill Merks on why the recent silver crash was not the end of the bull market, but a healthy flush of reckless leverage. Who's ready for the silver release coming from Reckless Metals? It's not this exact design. It's going to be a special one, but it is coming soon. The dies are made. He's going to be making the prototypes and not the too distant future. Then I'll be showing them to you here on camera. Wow. But a healthy flush of reckless leverage. Someone says, Silver was saying, aren't we already digital credit card? Yeah, we're already digital to a point. But we have cash. And actually, the majority of the US dollars ever made are digital, but we have cash options and this different things. The digital I'm talking about is going to be tied to a cryptocurrency, which means it's going to be a ledger, a blockchain ledger, which means every single transaction you make is going to be tracked. There will be no cash. You can't go to a garage sale and just buy something or sell something. If you have a garage sale, you sell something, max taxation. If you're doing something, it's going to be max controlled. That's the difference between a true digital currency and what we have now, which is it has a heavily digital component. You're right. But it's nothing compared to what I think is coming down the road. And I'm not saying this administration wants total control and max taxation. I'm not saying the next administration is going to want that. But eventually somebody's going to take advantage of that power. And I don't like it. And the key points Carl's making here is that the drop from $121 to $64 an ounce in silver was driven by over-leveraged speculators getting margin called. And that makes sense. You guys remember how quickly we saw that crash down? That makes sense that it was people getting margin called with the speed it happened in. London lease rates are now at extreme levels, 4.5%, signaling real physical tightness. The market is deep in backwardation. Buyers are paying up for immediate metal. Ladies and gentlemen, COMEX and Shanghai inventories continue to decline, although Shanghai did add a bunch yesterday. Crustacean Nation, when the leveraged cowboys get flush and physical tightness remains, it often sets the stage for the next leg up in silver. And I have one more piece of news here before we go. Okay, we got 2 minutes before the danger zone. Okay, here's the COMEX report very quickly. Look at this. Another 1.789 million ounces drained from the inventory. They did shift 40,000 into registered, sitting at 76 million.8. But look at this. Nearly 1.8 million more ounces drained out of the vaults. That is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. Large owners are pulling physical silver out of the COMEX, especially from the eligible category. This is not normal paper trading noise. It's real metal leaving the Western vault system day after day. And yet, people still say, it's no big deal. The COMEX always figures it out. Ladies and gentlemen, normalcy bias is a dangerous thing. And you know what else is a dangerous thing? The danger zone. And we are 30 seconds away from the danger zone. This right here is the period, the point where bakers traditionally attack gold and silver. And we are 30 seconds away from the danger zone. So what do you guys think is going to happen as we enter this danger zone? We're already kind of on a BRC, a big red candle here, just leading into it. And we are literally 10 seconds away from the danger zone. If you got questions, put them in chat. I'll answer them right now. This is a question and answer section here in the stream. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the danger zone. What's going to happen? We're going to find out here together. And this is our second. Whoa, it was a red candle, but it just turned green. We'll see what we could do here. And I'm looking at chat. Okay. I wonder how many people will view true digital currency as the mark of the beast, says Dougster. Some will. Some won't. Some will, some won't. Could it lead to that? Certainly. Okay. I personally don't think crypto is the mark of the beast. I don't. But it could be a step in that direction. You never know. Dropping the mic says, any word on how India's new pricing is working out? Well, let's look. Okay, so this is the dangers. Okay, so here's India right now. So let me save this, and then let me go to India. Okay, so if I convert, this is India. I've been tracking. If I convert this to US dollar, and I convert this to troy ounce, pause. Silver right now, and okay, so silver in Shanghai, and this market's going to open here in just 44 minutes. It closed at 87.45. Silver in India currently right now is 82.01. So let's remember that, 82.01. Hold up. 82.01. And we're 77.44, so it's like $4 or $5 different from the U.S. market right now, India. And why is that important? Why is he asking that, ladies and gentlemen? That's because India, on April 1st, left benchmarking their spot price on the LBMA, the London Metals Bullion Association in London, and they started benchmarking against their own markets for gold and silver. And since then, they have been running above Western spot price. Shocker, right? Shocker, I know. Okay, next question in chat. Shelby Nyquist is saying macro analysts like James Rickards have speculated a 65% chance of some form of reevaluation under a Trump administration for fiscal strategic. I think that's possible too. And guys, what Shelby is talking about is a reevaluation of gold. Remember, the United States, we have like 8,000 tons on the book. Let's see. How much gold does USA have? I think it's 8,000. Yeah. 8,133 metric tons is what we have on the books. Is it there? Is it not? I don't know. Do we have more than that? Is Fort Knox empty? I don't know. But on the books, we have 8133. Now, here's the important thing with that. It is on our books at like, what is it, $42 an ounce or something like that, okay? So we have 8,000 tons of gold on our books at or somewhere around $42, I believe is what it is. So the thought is, if all of a sudden you reevaluate gold to $10,000 an ounce or $15,000 an ounce, is it going to pay off our U.S. national debt? No, it's not. But here's the important thing that a lot of people don't know. When you're looking at the U.S. national debt, we're never going to pay off that whole debt. Not going to happen. 39,116 billion. There we go. But here's the important number down here. The U.S. federal debt to GDP ratio. GDP is gross domestic product. And what this number here is, it shows how leveraged we are. Our debt to our GDP is 124%. That's unsustainable. At certain percentages, that's when we got downgraded by Moody's credit and these different credit entities. So if you reevaluated gold to maybe $15,000 an ounce, I don't know, 20,000, whatever, you could lower this debt to GDP ratio, right? So politicians aren't looking at this. They're going to be looking at that. So there is rumors that that could be coming. As we are in the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when the bankers usually attack gold and silver in the morning. It's just when they usually do it. We had a big red candle here, but we're pushing back on green. It looks like the baby gator may be working. It's science. And Shiny Stacker in chat saying we all need to use cash whenever and wherever possible to keep privacy alive, certainly. And Brian says, heading to the LCS now, which stands for local coin shop, ladies and gentlemen. Keep you posted via email. It's beep, disgusting. Brian's sick of the fiat, and he's going to get some more gold and silver. Okay, the next person in chat, Florida Man Racer, says, I think with the horror stories we've already heard of people's Bitcoin wallets being hacked and drained, no one is going to be excited about having federal-backed currency. Yeah, but they're not going to tell you that. In 1971, they just said, for security of the United States, we're taking gold. We're taking the dollar off. The dollar is no longer going to be redeemable for gold, and it's only temporary. So how will they usher in a digital currency with us? There's going to be something happen or whatever. They're going to be like, hey, we're revamping the dollar to be in the 21st century. Why is it so archaic? This fights terrorism. You could transfer it anywhere in the world in seconds, and here's your free wallet, and we're giving you this little stimmy. We're giving you 500 US dollar tokens. Like, that's how it's going to happen. So it's not going to be a complete currency change. It's going to be an upgrade, air quote, to the currency. It's going to be snuck in, I believe that. It's going to be snuck in. Does that make sense? And give people a little stimmy, and everyone's going to go along with it. Yukon Cornelia saying, what happened to the big naked short on the Shanghai exchange? Isn't close to roll? Yeah, Yukon, I have not checked up on that. It should be close to the roll date. Let's go over here to Bay. He's one of the two guys in China I follow. Let's see if he's talking about that. No, I don't see anything yet. But yeah, he's getting close to rollover time. So are they going to let him roll over it, or is he going to get rolled over? We'll find out. Jackson saying, I'm waiting for the politics to introduce Bitcoin-backed bonds. There's not enough gold and silver to hold off debt. Moving it is also difficult to inexpensive. Well, I mean, there is enough gold and silver to back debt if you revalue it, right? So that's what we're just talking about with the revaluation of gold. Rick Harrison is saying, there is not enough gold to cover our debt. Confiscation, silver. There's enough if you revalue it. Mongo saying, when does the Fed chair take over, and do they have an opinion on how his leadership will affect precious metals? So, I believe he takes over in May. I believe Warsh. Does Warsh take Fed Reserve in May? I think it's May. Yeah, May 2026, so soon. Now, the markets reacted sharply to Kevin Warsh because in the past he's been a hawk. He hasn't wanted to cut interest rates. He's been very hawkish. Which the president doesn't want. The administration wants lower interest rates. So if the president nominated him to go in there, that tells me that Warsh is going to play ball. So I think he's going to cut interest rates, which is going to be good for gold and silver. And guys, look at this. We are in the danger zone. We've got another 7 minutes and 45 seconds left here, and the bankers are smashing us down just as expected. Okay, let me look at the next question here. Okay, I answered that. Okay, crypto has zero chance versus quantum computing, in my honest opinion, says dropping the mic. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about quantum computing being able to crack like the hash keys for some wallets for crypto, but I've also read that some cryptos architecture are able to like reinforce against quantum computing. Bottom line, I think quantum computing, guys, is a big disruptor, and I think it has the propensity, a possibility to disrupt a lot of things. And that's why this stuff right here is so important. No, not this poop. Paper, fiat currency. Let me get this dong and this Venezuela Bolivar out of here. But that's why we stack this stuff. Physical silver, physical gold. This has zero counterparty risk. The stock market go to silver, zero. I still have 100 ounces of silver. The silver price in the COMEX could go to 1 cent. I still have 100 ounces of silver. Every mining corporation in the world could go bankrupt. I still have 100 ounces of silver. That's why physical silver, that's why physical gold is literally the king. And that's why many say, one, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And two, Lynette Zhang's thing, she says, physical shields are made of metals, gold and silver. And that's why we stack physical gold and silver. And ladies and gentlemen, let's stack some likes right now. We've got over 1,100 people on the stream, 305 likes. Thank you so much. But I know we can smash that to 400. We're only 95 away and keep smashing it. And ladies and gentlemen, I do lots of giveaways on this channel. I gave away over 100 ounces last year. I'm giving away a ton this year. My brand new Mega Gauze coming soon. You got to be subscribed for it. So far, we're over 40 ounces of silver, over 40, maybe 50 ounces of copper, and some gold. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get higher. Do you want to see one piece of silver that Backyard Bullion is sending from England to include in the mega giveaway? If you want to see it, put BYB in chat right now. It is so cool. It is a custom piece he poured, and he's sending it for his thanks. We helped him get to 100,000 subscribers, guys, and he is sending his thanks. If you want to see it, put BYB in the chat. And we've got just 5.5 minutes left in this danger zone here. Remember, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be out of the danger zone and hopefully done with the chicanery. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Backyard Bullion is putting this in the mill and not the too distant future. That is a crab round he poured. Look at that. It says 100K on there. International stacker. 3.51 ounces. That is chunky. He's sending it right now to get assayed, so it's going to take a week or two. But this is coming from Backyard Bullion, and this is going in the mega giveaway. Another 3.5 or 6.1. 5.1 ounces of silver. Who wants it? Who wants it? Guys, I think we might be to 100 ounces of silver for this giveaway. I really do. I really do. I think we're close. I think we're going to be close. So one of you is going to be taking that home, and boy, is it going to be mega. And ladies and gentlemen, we have just about 4.5 minutes left here in the danger zone. And silver is on a green candle, 77.27. Remember, we hit a high overnight of 78.16, but we're looking strong. Our structure's looking strong. We're making higher lows, except for there, but it's okay. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling positive about today's session. We'll see what happens. But guess what? No matter what happens over today, the next week, the next month, remember, the fundamentals have not changed. And here's my quick, do you guys want to hear the quick 30-second elevator pitch that you can give to anybody on gold and silver that will blow their mind when they tell you it's going to go down just like it did before? If so, put elevator in chat and I'll give it to you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 38 likes away from 400. I know we can do that. Keep smashing it. And a big thank you and welcome to all the channel members who joined today, all the channel members I have existing, and a big thank you to all the Diamond Claw level channel members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. I appreciate it so much. And the question to everybody in chat right now is, who has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond Claws.
Yes, that's Burton Vlogs right there. Viewer I met in at the Fun Coin Show, and he's got a great channel. We're pushing higher here on a green candle, ladies and gentlemen.
It's science.
So we're going to keep pushing here. Okay, here's the elevator pitch. This is 30 seconds. Get ready to take notes or you can watch it back. Okay. Here, and remember, guys, in stocks and trading and bonds and all this stuff, you never want to hear this time is different. That's usually associated with euphoria, people rationalizing. So people get turned off when they hear that. But here's the reason why this time is actually different. In 1980 and 2011, the two big run-ups to 50 and then the price collapsed for years, we were in silver production surplus. We produced more silver every year than we consumed. For the last 6 years, and it's getting worse, we've been in a silver production deficit. We consume more than we use. We hit peak mining in 2016, meaning the maximum output of silver of all the world's mines was 2016. And it's decreased every year since then, 1 to 3%. It's falling. That's because these are old mines becoming depleted. The grades are dropping. Okay, so the first thing is that we're a silver deficit versus surplus, 6+ years. The second thing was peak mining in 2016. Every year since then, we decreased 1 to 3%. We can produce last year about 835 million ounces of silver around the world. We consumed more than 1.2 billion. This year, it's slated to be 1.3 billion in consumption. The only way out of this is to get more silver out of the ground. And how do you do that? You make more mines. More mines, new mines, from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground is anywhere from 10 to 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, why are we in a deficit? Why is silver in such demand? Here's a few things you may or may not know, but if you follow this channel for any amount of time, you know this. Silver is the best conductor of electricity for any metal, even gold. It's the best. Silver has some of the best thermodynamic properties for any metal out there, okay? Silver is antibacterial. It's used in water purification. It's used in yoga pants to get away the smell. It's used in a lot of stuff. This stuff right here is the most reflective metal. So another reason why it's great for things like solar panels. The demand for silver is only going up as we get more electric vehicles, more advancements in solar power, more advancements in AI, more advancements with nuclear power. This metal is critical for the future. And the last piece of information for you is the majority of gold ever mined is still above ground. It's in coins, it's in bars. I got couple grams of it in my my gold crowns. If you're part of the crown crew, put crown crew in chat. This stuff, the majority of it is mined still above ground. The majority of silver has been destroyed. It's e-waste. It's in landfills. It's in discarded yoga pants. It's blown up across battlefields, literally across the Persian Gulf, across Iran, across Russia. Is millions upon millions of ounces of silver that has been blown up and obliterated in bombs, missiles, military tech. All blown up. That's my quick elevator pitch. What do you guys think? Is it compelling? Are there any holes in it? Let me know. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now out of the danger zone. We are out of the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about time to tell you guys I got a mystery package. I've gotten 2 mystery packages in the last couple weeks here. And yeah. Mystery package number 1. Somebody sent me this in the mail. Look what it says underneath. Daisy the Camel. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember when we met Daisy the Camel when we were live streaming in Egypt?
So take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. Good girl. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
So here he is right here. That was sent to me. We tracked him down. JHearts39. I see you got the Daisy the Camel. And I said, yeah. And he said, my wife's friend bought it at a yard sale and gave it to my wife with some other stuff. I claim possession of Daisy and sent her on a trip to the Florida Keys. Hope you like it. Big thank you, JHearts, for that. Big thank you. And I got one other mystery package. And we figured out who this was. This was Mr. Rick Harrison. I randomly got this in my P.O. box. I was like, what in the world? Sent me this. And that was Rick Harrison. So it's funny. Thank you so much for the mystery funny packages. That crab's going crazy there. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Just like that. Silver is pushing back now that we're out of the danger zone. And this almost looks like a DTB formation. Channel members, what do you think? A DTB is a very rare formation. You won't see it talked about on any other channel. If you search DTB on technical analysis, you'll find it nowhere. I don't dare say what the acronym says, what it actually stands for, unless it's on low breath. The Devil's T-Bag. So we're going to see if we can get that form in here. And Duxter says, Samsung's new battery, now under contract, requires 1 kilogram of silver. I've heard some stuff about that in the past. I'll put that in. Let's see if we can find about it. Samsung is developing blah, 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 blah. Could require, 1 kilogram of silver. There you go. If that actually happens, if that actually occurs and happens, what do you think is going to happen with the demand of silver? Portrait One on the ground reporting live from Lebanon says, don't you think that the price of silver will shoot to the moon once they start restocking their ammo? I mean, it will go higher because of demand. Yeah, but I think that's going to, something like that takes a while to manifest, I think. And I'm sure they have a stack of silver they're drawing from. So I do believe that's going to affect the price. But I think that might not be as quick to rear its ugly head as one might think. Okay, because remember, government stockpile metals for strategic reasons, and the U.S. does not have a public stockpile of silver. We had one back in the 80s for business and other stuff, but we do have one for the military. That was confirmed via press conference. Asarl says, what if it has a GPS tracker concealed inside? I'd be skeptical on receiving any gifts in today's day and age. They all go to my P.O. box, and I scan every single one for GPS and other devices. So I've got security protocols in place to make sure no one sends a tracker, an AirTag, GPS, anything. So I've got stuff in place to make sure that doesn't happen. But thank you for that, Asarls here, for that concern. Blue Shadow Stacker saying, it's the Asian guy that mentioned the Samsung battery yesterday on his channel. Yeah. And Samsung battery, this blew up like maybe 6 months ago. It was everywhere. People were freaking out, but then people said it was true. People said it was fake. And then people said, oh, it's old news. And it was all over the place. So we're going to keep watching the story, but it blew up for the first time like 6 months ago, I believe. Maybe longer. Maybe 8 months ago. You guys remember that when it blew up? And ladies and gentlemen, we are on another BGC here, heading back up, 77.59. Let's see what you guys are saying here on X, previously known as Twitter. Please follow me here on INTL Stacker if you want to stay up to date on all the breaking news. Look at this. We are coming for you, Cork. Thank you, Will. Look at that. Some red coats with the silver crabs, and they got the golden or the special silver cork. We are live with International. Thank you, Variable, for putting that out. Look at this. Michael. Daisy and her crabby friends have their own stack searching for more silver. Whoa, look at that. That is Daisy with the crab on her. They will be at your front door if you know you're prepared. Or if they know you're prepared. Yeah, guys, keep your stacking to yourself. Like, I know I've made it public. I'm on the internet. Like, that's the life I've chosen. But it's the reason why I conceal my identity and different things. Be careful who you tell about who you stack. People have gotten robbed. I've heard all kinds of stories. Stack smart. Have it in a safe place. And sometimes that's not in a safe. And sometimes maybe you do a dummy safe with just some junk clad stuff in there and they think they got it. It's all good, says Eric. Thank you. What is this about? Thank you, Eric. And Blue Shadow, thank you for putting that out. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Shotgun Susie. Okay, let's go back to here. So happy for that. I thought you would have already had that covered. Thought it wouldn't hurt to mention. No, thank you, though. I really do appreciate the concern. I do. Jack's here saying, how does a country practically revalue gold prices? It sounds arbitrary. They just say they make a decree. Jax. We have gold on our books at $42 an ounce over 8,000 tons. And it's time we modernize and get with the rest of the world. And we are going to set its new value at X. And these are the reasons why. It wouldn't be the first time the U.S. reevaluated gold. Remember, they got people, the Gold Confiscation Act. Remember this. Gold Confiscation Act. I think it was $25 they bought the gold. Let's see. Okay, so the Gold Confiscation Act that happened in 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt, they paid $20.67 for the gold, but then they quickly, as soon as they got the gold and they were done, they revalued it to $35. So overnight, they paid the general public $20.67, and overnight they said, now it's worth $35. So these people took a bath. They raised it to that. So it would not be the first time they've revalued gold. Governments do it. I remember a time when Samsung phone batteries were literally blowing up. Oh, yeah, you remember that? All the drama? I do remember that. Mongo says, not only do I stack AG, which is the periodic silver symbol for silver, ladies and gentlemen, but I also stack brass and lead, says Mongo, and so do I. If someone actually found me, they would not be happy. Okay? Oh, look at this. March PPI came in lower than expected at 4% versus 4.6. Interesting. Let's see how the markets are reacting, guys. The DXY is down 0.36%. Nice, guys. It's right at 98. We want it to break under 98. Let's see what the Dow futures is looking like. And the next shoe to drop here, it's up 31. The next shoe to drop here, ladies and gentlemen, is only 22 minutes away. Shanghai is opening in 22 minutes. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Rick Harrison's an FFL. Nice. Oli Sacker says local news is saying fires in Florida to break records this year. Stay safe out there. I'll be safe. Christian Love says 100% ammo and camo and cast no shadows. I had a dream last night. Silver dropped to $18. Very relieved this morning. Guys, if silver dropped to $18 an ounce, which it won't, and if it dropped to $18 an ounce in the paper market, there's not a coin shop or online bullion dealer you would be able to get it that cheap for. Probably the cheapest you get it for would be 70-ish, 60-ish. But hypothetically, if it dropped to $18 and you could get it at that, I would sell everything I could, every treasure, every artifact to buy as much silver as I could, because I know none of the fundamentals have changed, and that's just a manipulated paper price. Who else would do it? I would sell so much. Guys, I would be going crazy. I would probably not be putting out that much content. I'd be just running around, just hustling. Gold is on a red candle, 4,772. Silver's on a red candle, $77.57. Gold to silver ratio, 61.52 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. We may break below that 60 today. We'll see. We're waiting with bated breath, only 20 and a half minutes away until the Shanghai Futures Exchange opens back up. It closed at $87.45. Craig says, I'd be selling feet pics as fast as possible. That's so funny, dude. You guys say some of the funniest comments. I need to save the funniest comments. There's a really funny one the other day. Warning, some of the visual advantage from China's balance sheet. Okay. Would like to see a pop above resistance in silver, says Rashad. So that was at 76, 77. What are we at now? 77. So we might be above that. Okay, I'm looking for any breaking gold and silver news. Okay, so here we go. PPI was 0.5% month over month. Expectation was 1.1. PPI core was 0.1. Expectation was 4.4. Year over year is 4. Expectation is 4.6. PPI core is 3.8. Expectations 4. So, first off, these are fake numbers because they've changed how they calculate inflation multiple times. There's a place called Shadow Stats, and if you go look at it shows what the inflation actually is with what the old metrics were. They've changed it multiple times over the last 20 years. But imagine this, even at 4% year over year. So you have $100, and then next year you have 100, but it's buying power of 96. And then the next year you have it, but it's buying power of 92. And it goes actually quicker than that because it's continually compounding. That is the disgusting thing a lot of people don't realize. What's this? And Mrs. IS just walked in the room. She's not a 9. She's not a 10. She's an 11. Okay, real world oil prices. Oh, let's look at the oil futures here. Okay, so oil, guys, is all down. 2.8% for CLI. U.S. oil, 2%. 0.82 for WTI. It's all down. It's all blood on the street. And we are pushing higher here with silver. Channel members, you know what emoji to drop. It looks like we are going to complete this DTB formation here. And we are just 18 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. And guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm International Stacker and coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on Mrs. International Stacker coffee. And yes, the main release is coming soon. And we are at 68,365 subscribers. That means only 35 more subscribers until the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. 2,100 videos. And guys, I have a video dropping this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a heater. It's about what I call the 2026 reverse crash and what is going to happen with silver and gold that is going to shock people. So that's dropping at 9:30 a.m. right at the end of the stream. So don't miss that. What would you buy? Tuba Canadian dimes or quarters? Dimes? Well, okay, let me refresh that. Christian Love, if they're the same price, I would get the dimes. Why? In times past and more normal times, dimes do tend to carry a premium. Remember, anything that's fractional tends to, from time to time, carry more of a premium than the less fractional. Dimes, too, oftentimes don't wear as bad as heavier coins, so you'll have less silver loss. It will be more fractional. And say, hypothetically, silver did shoot the moon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
So hypothetically, silver just went crazy, okay? Which I believe it will. You want the widest demographic you can sell to as possible when you go to sell. So if silver is $150 an ounce, $200 an ounce, it's going to be a lot easier for more people to buy a dime than it is a quarter. Does that make sense? So that's the reasons why I go with dimes. Now, if the quarters are cheaper, then I'd go for the quarters. But the same price, I'd go for the dimes. And guys, we are just waiting here. 16 minutes away. Don't go away. This could be explosive. This is how the Shanghai Futures Exchange closed. This is how it closed. Wow. And thank you so much to Andre for subscribing, and Stuart. You are going to be in the running now for my mega giveaway. I'm giving away over 40 ounces of silver. I'm going to keep filling this chest. There's over 40 ounces of silver in there. There's premium stuff in here, guys. A bunch of copper. There's some gold in there, and it's going to keep exploding higher. I just showed a new piece that's going to get put in there soon. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on those notifications, and you'll learn how to enter and how to win. And you can have a fun time here hanging with the Crustacean Nation. Thank you so much to Andrea for subscribing. You are mega. Guys, I cannot wait for Shanghai to open. It's happening here in just 15 minutes. What do you guys think is going to happen with Shanghai? I think we're certainly gapping up. We got it right the last 2 days in a row. I think we're gapping up here. What do you guys think? Are you team green? Or are you team red? Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? So let me make this green and let me think here. So if we close at 87, silver is currently at 77. I'm thinking it's going to be a baby gap. Something like that. That's what I think, a baby gap. What do you guys think? Thank you so much to Ian and Georgia Matthews for subscribing. You guys are mega. Okay, get this DTB out of here. Yes! And a big thank you to all the channel members. Guys, I do channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. I did one yesterday morning. My next one for sure will be Friday evening after the market closes, but I might do another one in between there somewhere. I did one on Saturday to test the new computer. Guys, this is the new computer running, and it is doing fantastic. Is the show better? Can you guys tell? Is the audio better? Is the video better? Does it not skip, or is it exactly the same for you? Let me know. For me, it's night and day difference, guys. It is crazy. It is so much better. And we're getting some negative pressure here on silver, 77.80 or 77.44 on a red candle. Gold 4,768 on a red candle. Gold to silver ratio is still coming down though, 64.45 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. We might crack 60 today. And we are waiting for the big move. The Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening here in just 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Wow. Some are saying it's the same. Some are saying way better. No skipping to Germany anymore. Nice. Better. Audio is better. Video is crisp. Nice. So some of you notice a difference. Some of you don't. Now you guys know when you're looking at YouTube videos, you can change the quality. Some of you might not know that. So when you go to your thing here, you click this little puppy here, and you can change here. You can change the quality here under quality. So you might, if you're not noticing a difference, your computer might just be having it on the lowest quality. So play around with that quality. Why not bump it up a notch and see what happens? And let's check the Dow here in the futures. Up 22 points. So no big move on the Dow with the news on the inflation coming in less than expected. The DXY, this is the dollar index. It is down 98. We want it sub 97. Remember, when this goes up, it puts negative, bearish, red bar pressure on gold and silver. When this goes down, it puts positive, bullish, green bar pressure on gold and silver. Does that mean they're always going to move inversely? No, it does not. Sometimes they can move in tandem, but that's just the general rule of thumb. When one goes up, the other goes down, generally. But not always. Numbers are easier to read, says Bad Monkey. Nice. Yeah, I remember when I first started streaming these charts, guys, I made these numbers bigger. I turned up the font on all this stuff to try to make it easier for you guys to read. Bitcoin's back up to 74,000 this morning. Ethereum's 2300. Gold and silver right here are up in India. And we are just, ladies and gentlemen, 14 minutes. No. Less than that. 49. 11 minutes. 11 minutes away from the market opening in Shanghai, and we are getting excited about this. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are we gapping up or gapping down? Are you able to release your videos or stream at resolution higher than 1080p? I've started doing 4K videos, Floyd, so my videos are now mostly 4K, not all of them, but mostly. The stream I'm a little nervous to do in 4K because I've read places it can cause people issues, so I've got to do more research. Can my computer handle 4K streaming? Yes, it can. It can handle it now. But I want to make sure it's good before I mess things up, right? Your charts are crystal clear and readable now. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm old and it's fine, says Rick Harrison. Just needs to be 4K and 60. I'll research it more. It's just nerve-wracking. I just came off all those computer issues, right? RIP Core 3. Can we get an F in chat for Core 3? Unfortunately, it breathed its last breath. As silver's pushing higher now on the COMEX. Green candle 77.59 for silver. Green candle for gold 4,773. And we are just 10 minutes and 5 seconds away from the market opening in Shanghai here. I want 12K and I want it now, says Rick Harrison.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
Yes. I have a 1440 monitor and try to use the resolution as much as possible, says Floyd. All my streams are in 4K. It's easy to... Do you notice any problems with people watching guitar stuff? Does anyone complain to you? Does anyone complain to you? Let's check out guitar stuff. Well, since you're a crustacean, I might as well subscribe. I don't see any live streams. Do you mean on a different... Do you have a different account, maybe? Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's something we do on this channel that you all taught me in Boca Raton, Florida. As a matter of fact, I don't only stream charts and breaking gold and silver news. I stream my journeys around the world with y'all, and I'm working on some new scenes now that I got a new piece of equipment, so I'm able to make more. But it wasn't that long time ago that I was at the pyramids of Giza, and you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshesam here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh,
there
wow,
she
look
is.
at the 3 pyramids, guys.
It wasn't that long ago that I was in Poland, and I met a single girl. She's Polish. She's looking for a suitor, built like a brick house, strong arm. Ladies and gentlemen, Viola.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. And we are just 8 minutes and 5 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. It could be explosive for gold and silver. We're going to be watching it closely. And it wasn't that long ago, I was on the Nile River live streaming to you, and I got attacked by pirates.
Okay, this boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's a freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, you got me. It wasn't a pirate. It was an industrious Egyptian salesman. He was selling Egyptian textiles. You all made me run downstairs, get some cash. I dropped it overboard. You said I would not make it in the boat, but I did, thankfully. And I traded that for some Egyptian cotton. I gave it away to you as long, and I gave away some Egyptian silver as well. I use OBS Streamlabs guitar stuff. Okay. We are getting close here, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button if you're excited. We only need 26 more likes to 500. And the next 25 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 1 year.
It's science.
It's possibly actually science. Go back to here. Let's see what you guys are seeing on X, formerly known as Twitter. And I believe I covered all the silver news I had for you this morning. Let me just watch it back. If you guys missed it, you'll have to watch the stream back. I covered a ton of silver news this morning. Yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to. Let's go back here and see if there's any other breaking news coming out right now. You sent me an email. Thank you, Guitar Stuff. Let's check Mortimer at the COMEX. Guys, I'm piping in footage right now from the COMEX.
Iran.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm!
Oh, my
God. The mini slam! Oh, no, he's not! Major choke slam!
Yes! NBA Economics, who is a crustacean, ladies and gentlemen. He might be watching now, but he puts out good stuff on X. He's saying silver price floor incoming before May, and the COMEX will use this to cover the declare a force majeure so that they don't have to admit they don't have the silver. Wow. That would be absolutely explosive as that happened. It's possible. It's possible. There is an action plan. Look at this. U.S.-Mexico action plan. Critical minerals. I know it's misspelled. It's okay. Look, so this is new. This was put out United States government. Let me make this bigger. United States Mexico Critical Minerals Action Plan. And if you search here for price floors, it does say minerals supported by price floors, including a broader adjusted price. So they're talking price floors for critical minerals. And silver is considered a critical mineral, so could we see a price floor coming soon between the United States and Mexico for silver? And if so, what do you guys think that would be? Let's assume it's going to happen. What do you guys think the price floor would be between us and Mexico? 100? Remember, Mexico produces about 25% of the world's silver every year. Would it be $100? Would it be $50? It's only a price floor. What do you guys think? 75? $0.99. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We are just 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. I think we're going to get a baby gap up right here. I think we're going to get a baby gap. What do you guys think? Are we getting a baby gap? Are we getting a major gap? Are we going higher? Are we going lower? What do you guys think? I think it's going to be like something like this. And you're not going to believe it, ladies and gentlemen. We are only 26 subscribers away from 68,400. And that would trigger the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. Okay, breaking. Oh, and that is a good point. Warsh is supposed to take over in May. But if he's not confirmed by the Senate, then Jerome Powell's going to stay in the seat as long as it takes. So breaking, the Senate confirmation hearing for next week, Federal Reserve Chair, could happen as early as next week. Warsh submitted his financial paperwork to the Senate yesterday. Powell's term expires on May 15th. The White House wants Warsh to be in place before that deadline. Warsh is known as being pro-liquidity and more aligned with cutting rates than Powell. Markets, but he's also known to be incredibly hawkish. So markets didn't think he was going to cut rates at first. Markets have been waiting for this shift for years. One thing is standing in the way. Senate Tillis has said that he will block Warsh's confirmation until federal investigation into Jerome Powell is resolved. A new Fed chair before May 15th could be one of the biggest shifts in U.S. monetary policy in history. Ladies and gentlemen, that's coming. You know what else is coming? In 2 minutes and 50 seconds, the Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening up. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see. And guys, Shanghai's added some silver recently, 34,000 kilograms, so we'll keep watching that. Dollar index futures breaks 2.5 month rising trend line with a massive gap down. Does not look good for the dollar, but looks good for precious metals, says Rashad. Let's put that up. DXY in free fall. Let's put this out. One second. Make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, if you want to stay up on the news and get charts and information. I put out stuff all the time for you guys to see. Help you read the tea leaves. Okay, it's oil. Okay, let's go back to here. Guys, here we go. 2 minute warning. We are just 2 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Okay, let's see if we get one more piece of news before that happens. Generic versus premium. Don't touch it with your hands. Guys, don't touch your coins like this with your hands because you have oil on your hands that will cause it to discolor where you touch it. Touch it with gloves. Even bullion, touch it with gloves. The only stuff I don't touch with gloves unless I'm in a pinch is poured silver. This stuff you're allowed to touch with your hands. It's okay. But the shiny stuff, if you touch it with your hands, the oils will discolor it. It's not going to make it technically worth less, but people might not want to, they might want to buy shiny versus impaired silver. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have the 1 minute warning, and I am upgrading this alert from a standard alert to a danger zone alert. Yes! A minute 50. What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? I am glued to this chart for the next minute and 40 seconds. Dollar goes down, silver goes up. I'm happy with that, says Jonathan in chat. Okay, let's make sure you guys aren't saying anything else to me here. Okay, we're good there. Let's go here. Let's go refresh that. We'll get that ready. Okay. Here we go. A minute and 30 seconds, just 90 seconds away. Let's look at what the dollar's doing. Our silver and COMEX. 77.51. It's up 2.57%. Gold is on a green candle, 47.71. It's up 0.65% on the trading session that started last night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we got just a minute and 10 seconds left here. And thank you so much to John for subscribing. You are mega. Guys, my connection has said excellent. On this computer, it's excellent. It's never been always excellent. That's amazing. We got 1,200 people in the chat, 521 likes, guys. We are only 29 likes, 28 likes away from 550. I know we can hit it. Please smash the like button if you like what I'm doing. And we opened up, ladies and gentlemen, It was not a gap. I thought we might get a baby gap, and not getting a gap on the Shanghai market is actually a pretty rare thing. But we opened on a green candle, 87.33. Let's give it about 10 seconds here to see what happens. Yeah, guys, smashing that like helps the stream, helps the channel more than you could know. Just that one little click on those few pixels helps me out so much, and I appreciate it. This is my full-time job. I spend about sometimes 10, 12, 14 hours a day working on gold and silver content and surprises for y'all. And I have a bunch of surprises on the horizon. And silver just hit a new trading high in Shanghai of $87.50, going up on a green candle. We're going up on a green candle as well on the COMEX, $77.55. Gold on a green candle, $4,774.93 on the COMEX. And the gold to silver ratio is 61.59 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold, as Shanghai is starting to look strong here. It looks like it might be making another push here shortly. Whoever knew you could have so much fun watching candles turn green, then red, then green, then red, then green again. Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a blast? Yes. How about that crab raid last night, guys? We did a crab raid last night, and what crab raids are is we find small channels, we go flood them with likes and crabs, and some of you guys won some free silver. Are you in chat? I saw some crustaceans got picked. I saw Chasing That MILF got picked. I don't know if they won or not. Did Rick Harrison, did you get picked? Who won silver last night on that crab raid? And guys, we do crab raids to help out smaller creators, but multiple times you guys have won silver and gold on crab raids. It's been wild. Who won? Okay, let's go back to here. Very small effort needed today in gold, says Rashad. So gold first broke above this trend line a little bit ago. And then there's a second downward trend line that it just broke above. That was at 47.68. And gold is 47.75. So it's still above that. Oh, man. I need to take some Zyrtec. My allergies. Who in chat has allergies? Major 4-day work week study suggests that when people work 5 days, we spend 1 day doing basically nothing. Would you guys love a 4-day work week? More life, is that more work-life balance, or is it ridiculous? Let me know in chat. Who wants a 4-day work week? And Peter Spina says the UBS is saying $5,900 is their target for the end of the year for gold. Eric Young here is saying the best thing anyone can do right now is probably to hold on to their physical gold and silver, even in the face of a potential USD liquidity squeeze. Japan's 10-year bond yield rate is surging to levels not seen since 1997. Oof. Not good. Iran is reportedly considering a voluntary pause on Hormuz shipments to keep talks with the U.S. alive. That's another report there. Okay, let's go back to here. Guys, we got a BGC on silver on COMEX up to $77.71. We really need to break above this level right here. 77.79 has been some resistance. We're kind of troughing along in between these green lines here. We'll see if we can push past that. Gold's pushing higher, 4,777. That would be a big winner if that was a slot machine. 1 second here. I have to authorize a check I sent. There we go. I got a text from the bank. But 777, that would be great on a slot machine. Gold to silver ratio down to 61.46. Can it break 60 today? Possibly. And silver just pushed higher in Shanghai. $87.65 is the new trading session high in Shanghai. IBG says, I work 4 days a week now. 4 8-hour shifts. That's awesome. Poet of the Fall says, I joined late this morning. What caused the overnight spike? We had a drop in the DXY. We had gold and silver spike up last night because President Trump came out and said Iran wanted to make a deal, and that seemed to turn the markets. Before that, the Dow was down, stock market went up, oil's all down here. Look here to the right. So that's just one of the many factors. Okay. I'm looking to see if there's any other breaking news here. And guys, in just 25 minutes, I have a brand new video posting. You're going to want to watch it. It's not a long one. I try to be quick with your time. Look, this video is 9 minutes and 26 seconds. The video coming out today is only 8 minutes long. Please watch it. It helps support the channel. But it's got some great information in there, and it's got what I'm doing now. I'm calling it the 2026 reverse crash. What silver's about to do that will shock everybody. And I go over the 4 actions I'm taking right now to prepare myself. So that's going to be a heater that's dropping in just 24 minutes. So make sure your notifications are turned on to all. We got 1,200 people in the stream. Thank you so much. And that means we've only need, 34 more likes to 600. I know we can do it. The next 34 people to smash like are going to get visited by the Goblin in their dreams.
It's science.
It's science. And trust me, you want the Goblin to visit you. Because when the Goblin comes, they give away my treasure, my gold, my silver. I'm doing a massive giveaway soon, up to over 40 ounces of silver. It's probably going to be about 100 ounces of silver by the time everything's said and done. Like 40, 50 ounces of copper. I got more silver inbound to add to that treasure chest. I'm giving it all the way to you in the not too distant future, so make sure you subscribe with notifications on for that. Yeah, Silver Rage last night is up 2.64%. Look. After a massive gap down yesterday, look at that. So within 24 hours, we went from a low of 72.60 to a high of 78.16, and we're currently at 77.57. A big gap down, smack down, and silver pushed higher. So it's up right now since last night of 2.58%. Like the actual measured move. Let's see if I can do this. Let me tell you the total percent since the low. I've got a tool here. Let me remember where it's at. It's been a while since I've done this. Where is my percent? Hold up. Where was it? Price range. I can't remember where it's at. It's been so long since I've used it. Where? Oh, is it here? It's here. So it's about a 7% move. It had about a 7% move overnight. Like from yesterday to through overnight. Both trading sessions. That's a pretty good move. I was like, I can't remember where the measurement is. Oh, it's the ruler. It's the measurement. Dumb ass. Let's see what you guys are saying on X, formerly known as Twitter. Look at this next exit saying about the war room.
Stays in the war room, and clothing is optional.
Clothing is not optional in the war room. Next exit. Gosh dang it. You must be fully clothed. Guys, I do channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. What was the minimum wage in 2000? Let's check. What was min wage in 2000? $5.15. Now watch this. What was the minimum wage in 1964? $1.25. But here's the disgusting thing. If I convert that $1, that would have been in silver, that would have been 5 quarters. That today is worth $70. Federal minimum wage in 1964 was $1.25. That would be a minimum wage of today of $70.15. You guys, families used to be able to support themselves with one person doing the job. You could be the milkman. You could be the newspaper person. You could be a police. You could do that. And the whole family could survive on one person's income. That's because back then, $1.25 is worth $70 today. Totally disgusting. It's $7.25. Man, what would $7.25? Hold up. Let me see one dime. Let me see how much one dime is worth. One dime from back then is worth $5.61. Oh my gosh. Rick says, crap, I'm the oldest one here. I remember $2.50 an hour. Yeah, but it's probably silver. There's a difference between what silver is worth due to industrial and what 5 quarters are worth due to government says they are worth. Yeah, that is true, Floyd. You're totally right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on a green candle again with silver. On the COMEX, $77.66. Gold, $4,778. Do you want me to keep going till the stock market opens? The stock market opens in 19 minutes. If you want me to keep going until the stock market opens, put keep going in chat right now. Put keep going. You guys, you got to be, okay. I want to show you something. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. I'm going to ask you rapid fire questions. Who wants this piece of silver? Who wants this piece of silver? Who wants this piece of silver? And who wants this piece of silver? If you answered yes to any of those, these are all fake. Ladies and gentlemen, with the price of silver and gold, fakes are literally out of control. And if any of these looked real to you, you've got to protect yourselves. Fakes are out of control. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Guys, it's so dirty. And I have this whole bag of fakes sent in to me by viewers like you. I've cut a bunch of them in half. All this stuff is fake. And if you're a channel member, you think something's fake, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I can help you to identify it. But guys, there's so many fakes out there, you literally got to protect yourselves. So I feel strongly about that. As gold is pushing higher on a green candle here, 4,779. Now I've got a question. Look at guitar stuff in chat. I've got the Pinger, great investment. So here's the question. Who has found a fake with their Pocket Pinger? Put I found a fake in chat if you found one yet. But 4,780, we're pushing higher here on gold. We got to break that 4,780, 83 levels, the next target for gold for us. Look at this, silver's pushing higher. We want to break 77.79. We're headed right there right now. And we are coiling here to go higher in Shanghai. 87.58. So it looks like 88 might be coming soon in Shanghai. And we are literally just 15 and a half minutes away from the stock market opening. And guys, I did a clandestine Raptor run. When I played that awareness video for fakes in the Pocket Pinger, I ran and refilled my Mrs. International Stacker coffee, a Raptor run. I literally ran like a raptor across the house, refilled the coffee, trying not to spill it, and I made it back just in time. Here we go. Silver's about to take out our target. We got to break that 77.79. Come on, baby. Come on. We did it. Silver on the COMEX just hit $77.81. Wow. Our next target here is going to be $77.99 with silver. Our next target we're about to hit with gold of $4,783.02. Gold to silver ratio is continuing to decrease, 61.49 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. And we just shot higher on Shanghai, a new trading session high, 87.78. Yes, we are shooting higher, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Even higher on silver, 77.85. Here we go. Okay, we're getting some strength here, guys. Who's excited? Smash that like button. We're only 39 likes away from 650. I know we can do that. As silver's pushing higher, we just pushed higher on a BGC, a big green candle, $77.80. Our next target, $77.99. As we are starting to push here, ladies and gentlemen, gold just pushed higher as well to $4,783. They're both pushing back towards the all-time high of the trading session, not the all-time high, but the trading session all-time high. We are just about, $13 off on gold from there. And silver's pushing higher. Here we go. We're about to break to our next target here, $77.99. Do you guys remember when silver was going crazy and I was just yelling all-time high for like 3 hours straight? It was absolutely insane. As we push higher here, let's check Shanghai's pushing higher towards our target we set. 87.95. Silver in Shanghai is about to break 88. As silver and gold are pushing back against the big bakers. And breaking news, I've got live footage coming in right now from the COMEX. Poor Mortimer, and here we go. We're on the COMEX. We're about to take out our next target of $77.99. We're literally 1 cent away from it, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Dudley Smith, a fallen hard with one arm. Wow. Oh my God. Oh no, he's not. Major choke slam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just took out our next target in silver. We're going even higher. Yes, we got to push here. $78.02 silver, the trading session high this morning so far, and we're pushing even higher. I was not prepared for this. I need to put in a target. Hold up. Okay, let me just drop in a few targets. I'm usually a bit more meticulous than this, but let me just drop them in. These are emergency targets. Blue. Okay, that's gonna be a good one. Okay. That's gonna be a good one there. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, we got targets. Stay on target. I love Star Wars. Stay on target. Okay. I'll just click reset. There we go. Okay, and we are pushing even higher on silver here. We just made a morning session high of $78.09. Our next target is $78.23, and we're pushing towards that. Gold just pushed higher as well, 4,785. Our next target is 4,792. Ladies and gentlemen, right after that, we're almost at the trading session high since last night. Silver's up 3.818% on the trading session starting last night. Gold's up 0.94%. Silver to gold ratio is 61.49 to 1. And Shanghai just took out our next target here. Shanghai just took out our next target of $88.09. Our next target in Shanghai is just going to be $88.51. As we're pushing higher, the stock market is opening in just 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen when the stock market opens? What do you think? Is silver going even higher? Is it going lower? What do you think? We got 1,100 people on the stream, 639 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only 11 likes away from 650. I know we can do that, and the next 11 people to smash the like button are going to find silver in the wild in the next year.
It's science.
It's literal science. Rick Harrison in chat says, my prediction, we will touch 80 today, but settle back to 76, 77 overnight. What do you guys think? If you agree with Rick Harrison's thesis, put 80 in chat. Put 80 in chat if you agree with Rick Harrison. If we push back past 78 here, I'm going to take us on a little bit of a trip. A little bit of a trip if you guys are interested. Who wants to take a trip, a road trip? Okay, $4,787, the new morning trading session high here. And that puts us just, we're less than $10 off from the overnight session high of 4,796. I think we're going to be pushing back towards that as silver is pushing higher in Shanghai, silver's pushing higher in New York, gold's pushing higher in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I don't know, but we're going to enjoy it. We're going to savor it. Because the Dow, the stock exchange, is opening in 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's see, Dow futures. The Dow is up 43 points in the pre-market, so there's nothing major there. Let's get rid of some of these windows. Okay. I want more silver before JT goes to the moon. Wait, did somebody say moon?
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Yes. Wow. What an explosive morning. Silver is up on the trading session 3.19%. Gold's up 1%. Guys, you know what the crazy thing is here? We have literally gotten used to $5 and $10 swings in silver. It used to move like 10 cents, a quarter, 50 cents, and everyone would be freaking out. And we've gotten used to $5 and $10 swings in silver. Isn't that insane to think about? It wasn't that long ago. It was like 50 cents. You'd be like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Silver is saying, why is silver going up? It should have been going up for the last 2 months. It's easily manipulated. It is easily manipulated, but they're losing control. What's different now than 2 months ago? I'll show you right here. Empirical evidence. What is different? The COMEX vaults are draining to near all-time lows. That's different than a couple months ago. What else is different than a couple months ago? If you look at the recent commitment of traders report, the big 8 banks have actually switched from net short positions to net long. You're talking 13,000 long versus 3,400 short. That's changed. What else has changed? The RSI has reset. Sentiment of the average person has hit literally all-time lows, lower than 2008, lower than COVID, all-time lows on sentiment, while the S&P is only 3% off all-time highs. There's a lot of stuff that's different from a few months ago, and yes, silver is heavily manipulated, but I've been saying for years, eventually it was going to be like a hurricane that comes on shore, and the water just goes over the seawalls and the sand dunes. It's like the rain that's been falling in the mountains, and eventually the dam just overtops and fills. The pressure is going to be so much that they can't hold it back anymore. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why we're still above $20 an ounce today. That is why we're setting new records. That is why we're doing what we're doing, because I believe the bankers are losing control. We've never had the U.S. debt so high, and this is the once-in-a-lifetime generational opportunity, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But we're $39.1 trillion in debt. It's growing every day. Debt to GDP ratio is nearly 125%. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle it up, for they're going to try to suppress. They're going to play games, but I believe they are losing control. Who agrees with me? Put losing control in chat if you do. And the stock market's opening in just 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Who's ready? Guys, we are literally 27 likes away from a 700 like stream. I think we can do it. I appreciate it so much. It helps me so much. Please smash that like button. Please. Okay. 77.96 on a red candle. We just hit 78.09. Gold just went higher. Here we go. 4,790. That's only $6 off from the overnight high, ladies and gentlemen. If we take out 47.96, 4,800 is going to be our next target here. 4,800 is going to be the next target, and I think it's possible if we can get above that next little bit of resistance there. Gold to silver ratio is dropping, 61.38 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, and Shanghai is coiling here before its next leg higher. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Gold is pretty, but silver is worth more, says Bryce. Will be worth more. Wow. Guys, we are just 5 minutes away from the market open, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. We made this a 700 like stream. Thank you so much I appreciate it, but don't give up now. Keep smashing it. We've got 1,200 people on the stream, and we're just, what is that? What would that be? 44 away from 750. Keep smashing it. And if you missed the news at the beginning of the stream, when the stream ends eventually, go back and watch the news. A lot of stuff I updated you on. And make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. I put out news here day and night, whether I'm live or not. Stuff that helps you read the tea leaves. And look at Mike saying, yes, stacking since 2001. I knew as a kid, only invest in coins from my dad. Back then, my gold coins were $400 a pop. And at the time, crazy high for me. But the foundation of my stack now. And I'm still stacking up American Silver Eagles. Congratulations, Mike. That's awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh. Shelby literally making it rain on the Goblin. Thank you so much. He just gifted 10 International Stacker memberships. And those went to William, TX Tractor, Monis, Steve, Mother, Scratch, Naul, Peter Saska, Leggy, and Poco Lagokamo. Congratulations. You just received a free International Stacker membership. Make sure you say thank you to Shelby. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And the next time I do a channel member only live stream here on YouTube called The War Room, you all will be invited to the War Room. Clothing is not optional. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. And Rudy Rude Boy's getting excited, dropping the super chat saying slow and steady until we strike. Let's go, Stackers. Thank you so much, Rudy, for that super chat. I really appreciate the support, guys. And we are just 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from the opening of the market. As silver on the COMEX is $77.94. Gold is $4,789. Look at this, guys. We almost just took out our next target. We're literally 20 cents away from our next target on gold here of $4,972.84. As the Shanghai Futures Exchange is taking a little breather here, but something tells me it's a breath before we go higher. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. How far away is this? 3 minutes. 3-minute warning. Wow, Jax, thank you so much. Jax just gifted International Stacker membership. I really appreciate it, Jax. Thank you so much. And that went to Next Exit. Next Exit, who tweets me all the time. You just got a free membership, my friend. Say thank you to Jax. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And I'll see you, sir, in the War Room. And clothing is not optional. Here we go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds till the stock market opens, guys. What is going to happen? Let's check Dow futures again. Up 83, so it looks like stock market up today. DXY is down 1/3%, 0.31. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This has been a pretty explosive trading session. We are up 3.05% on silver. We're up 0.95% on gold. What's going to happen here? What do you guys think? Are we going up or down when the stock market opens? The volume is going to increase dramatically. This is the volume down here. It's going to be as high as this. It's going to increase dramatically. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are we going up or are we going down? Put it in chat right now. And we are just a minute and 40 seconds away. And guys, we're only 17 likes away from 750, so please keep smashing that. Oh, I've got a scene for that. I forgot about this one. Look. I forgot about that scene. I forgot about that one. Okay, people are saying up. People are saying down. Mike's saying crab raids are the shiznit. Okay, attempted smackdown. It won't work, says Kyle. Steven says he says yep. I'm not sure what that means. Ron says we're going up. Steven says up. Okay, there we go. Cheryl in chat says we're going down. We're going to see what happens here, guys. Keep smashing it, but we are in a BRC. A big red candle for silver, a big red candle for gold. It looks like the bankers are playing their games, trying to smash us down right before the stock market comes live. But will it work? Will it work, ladies and gentlemen? And you're not going to believe it. We are only 22 subscribers away from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. And you got to be subscribed anyway to win my big giveaway that's coming in not the too distant future. Over 40 ounces of silver. It's going to get even bigger. 40, 50 ounces of really cool copper and some gold. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on the notifications, and instructions will be coming on how to win some of my treasure. There's going to be many winners of that giveaway, and it's only going to get bigger. And ladies and gentlemen, the stock market opens in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is open. And immediately to a green candle, but we'll see if it holds here. Give it 10 seconds. 10 seconds till we start to see the charts move. Okay. Dow Jones. Okay, let it settle for 10 seconds. Hold up. Let it settle for 10 seconds. Okay, the DXY is still down 0.29%. The Dow is up 41 points. NASDAQ is up 141 points. S&P's up 91. Oil is all down. 3%, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bitcoin is up to 74,000. Gold is up in India. Silver is up in India. And ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to push higher here on a green candle, 77.76 as the stock market open is in full effect. Gold is 4,782 on a green, red candle turning green right now. And Shanghai's on a green candle, 87.77. So check this out. I had a video that just dropped, and I'm going to ask you guys, wait. It should have posted. Hold up. Why did it not post? Okay, give me a second here. Hold up. Okay, let's go back to the chart here. Whoop. I gotta fix something. I have a video that should have just posted, and it's a special one. You guys are definitely gonna want to see it. So let me go and see what is happening. Oh, it did post. Okay, let me copy that. Boop. Okay, let's go back here. Let's try this again. Popular latest. There it is. 2026 reverse crash. Silver is about to shock everyone. No one's ready. Guys, it is a great video. Please go check it out. I appreciate the support. I'll put link in chat. Link for new video. Please watch it all the way through. It's only 8 minutes. If you let it play all the way through, it tells the algorithm that it's a good video, and it recommends it to more stackers, more people out there. So I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to drop it in chat right now for you. Bang. Someone's saying silver miners are up. No doubt they're up. Thank you so much to Seymour for gifting an International Stacker membership. And that went to Daniels. Daniels, congratulations. Say thank you to Seymour. Check out your new custom channel member emoji. And I'll see you in the war room. So yeah, I just dropped the link for the new video in chat. If you guys could open it in another browser and just mute it or leave it minimized or save it for later, I would appreciate that. I would really like for that video to do well. Okay, let me check the miners. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento. Okay, so my mining portfolio right now is up 1.6%. I'm so glad I bought the dip yesterday. Bam saying we held above 75 and we are going to the moon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the first candle here of the stock market be open. And we are on a green candle, 77.92, about to be back over 78 on silver on the COMEX. Gold's on a green candle as well, 4,788. Gold to silver ratio 61.45 to 1, and we're looking stronger now in Shanghai. What's going to happen here? We might be coiling for another push higher. If you're excited, smash the like button. We're only 44 likes away from an 800 like stream, and I know we can do that. Who has opened that link in another window? Say I did it. Say I did it if you did. It just dropped. It's a brand new video. It does have a short sponsorship in it, and the sponsorships help me do what I do here on the channel. And the better the videos do, and it's not the main part of the video. It's only a short little snippet at the very end. So you can choose to watch that if you want or not. But the sponsorships, I only do sponsorships for companies that I'm invested in, that I believe in, that I think are opportunities, but some are definitely more risky than others, so do your research. But sponsorships help me do what I do for you guys, help me travel, help me to get you content, and help me to do giveaways. Who wants me to add more silver right now to the Mega God giveaway? How about this? I'm just going to blind reach in this bag. Here we go. Whoa, look at this. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mercury dimes and a little 1 gram silver bar. You guys have 3 seconds to tell me to drop it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you got me. It's in there. More silver to the giveaway. Guys, it is crazy how big that giveaway is getting. But it's like sponsorships on that video that help it. So please go watch the video. Enjoy it. I think you guys will like it. And we are poised to push higher here on silver. $78.05 on silver. And look at this. Gold just took out our next target here. Gold just took out our next target. Okay, this is very important. This is very important. We are now at 4,795. The trading session high that happened last night, we're about to take out 4,796. If we pass that number, it may be off to the races here to 4,800, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our next target. So we're going to watch this with bated breath with gold on the Shanghai. Silver's looking like it wants to do something. And we're doing some consolidation on Shanghai before it pushes up to 88, and that looks imminent. And Greatest Bullfighter, member for over a month, thank you for the support, says thank you. May we have another piece of silver. Guys, I've got some major pieces of silver. For those of you who missed it, I've got something very special coming from England. Let me show this to you. If you remember Backyard Bullion, we helped him get to 100K subs. You remember that stream? Look at this. He poured this. It's a special crab round. And he's going to send it to me soon. He's got to get it hallmarked. Look at this. 3.51 ounces. It's stamped International Stacker. And it's stamped 100K. This is going to be put in that treasure chest. We're over 40 ounces of silver, over 50 ounces of copper, and some gold. And guys, I think we might get to 100 ounces. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. We're pushing higher on silver. We're pushing higher here. We're about to take our next target of $78.23. And for those guys who missed it, I just came out with a brand new video today. I'd appreciate it if you guys watched. It's only 8 minutes long. And I'm going to put the link in chat again. Please open it in a different window, and you can watch it at the same time or pause it or turn the volume down, whatever. Watch it later. But please watch it all the way through. It helps the algorithm so much. I really do appreciate it. As silver is pushing higher here towards our next target of $78.23. We're about to take it out. Here we go. Here we go. We're about to take it out here. We are 1 cent away from taking it out. Here we go. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a little nubbin. Oh, we did it. Silver just hit a new trading session high since last night, now $78.29. Our next target is $78.39. Gold just shot through that gap. Here we go. Gold shooting higher. We are a trading session high of $4,799 on gold. We are imminently going to break 4,800 on gold. COMEX, oh wow, Shanghai shooting higher, ladies and gentlemen. $88.37, our next target there, $88.51. As we are shooting even higher. Look at, we just took out multiple targets. We're taking out multiple targets in gold, ladies and gentlemen. Over $4,803. Next target of $48.05. Oh my goodness, Becky, look at that bar. Let's check silver. That was gold. Silver shooting higher as well. Silver just hit $78.34. Our next target, $78.39. Keep smashing that like button. Share the stream. Is this the start to our next champagne popping moment? How long until we pop that bottle of champagne? For those who don't know, the first time silver smashed 100, you guys had me buy champagne. I bought it. We popped it when it broke 100. We're going to do it again. And here's the champagne. This is a copy of that cork, a silver champagne cork. Here's a copy of that cork, a copper champagne cork. The last shipment of these are coming this week, then they're sold out forever. But I've got a brand new, the top of the cork, 1.5 ounces coming for those people who couldn't get the full cork. And the full cork is expensive. It's like 6.5 ounces of silver, so it wasn't cheap. But how long until we pop champagne again? That's the question here. Guys, we're down to 61.29 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold for the gold to silver ratio. We will soon be under 60, it's looking like. And we are blowing up here. And Next Exit saying, thanks to Jax for that membership. Thank you so much for gifting that membership. Clothing is overrated, says Next Exit. That's funny. Wow, we are exploding here with the market open. The Dow is up 169 points. 174 now. S&P's up 98. NASDAQ's up 164. DXY's down 0.35%. As silver and gold are strong, let's see here. 77.99. Guys, we are in backwardation. That's where the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. That means people want to pay more for silver now, more expensive than the wait to get the future contract for cheaper. Big bankers, big institutions want their silver. This signals tightness in the big bullion bank vaults, not your local coin shop, not online bullion dealers, but the big bullion bank vaults, the COMEX, the LBMA, etc. They want their silver, and they want it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now.
It's their silver, and they want it now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! This is shaping up to be an explosive morning. I was going to end it when my big video dropped just now because I didn't want to steal traffic from it. But you guys asked me to stay, so I'm staying. The one thing I'm asking for you is I'm going to drop the link one more time in chat for my brand new video. Only 8 minutes long. Please open it in a different window and pause it and watch it later, or let it play through. If you could do 2 things at once, I don't know. But please watch the whole video. I hope the algorithm get it out to more stackers, more people. And it's the 4 things I'm doing now to prepare for what I see on the horizon. I break down some important information in that video that you all need to know. So I'm going to drop that link in chat. Please check it out. And Sean Leslie says, I believe there's going to be a lot of LCSs, local coin shops with closed shines today. Yeah, there might be. There might be. Or they might be open. They might be open and just say they're not buying and only selling. That could be. That could be. Okay. Looks like we're taking a little bit of breather with silver and gold on the COMEX. The gold-silver ratio is dropping 61.29 to 1. And it looks like Shanghai is coiling for another run. And if it coils for this next run here, that is going to drive silver and gold on the COMEX higher. Woo! Rudy's saying, I got 2 phones, one for the stream, one for the bros. That's funny. It's running in another window. Thank you, Shiny Stacker. Yeah, guys, open another window. Let that video play. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. Let me check here. Let me check here. Bada bing, bada boom. Guys, we are 19 subscribers. 19 subscribers away from the next big show. Who wants to see a big show? If the big show changed your life, put changed my life in chat. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed, you've never seen a big show, look at all those changed my lives and all those personal stories and anecdotes popping up right now in chat. That could be you as silver pushes higher on a BGC big green candle in the COMEX. $78.22. Our next target is $78.34. Gold is pushing higher as well in a green candle, $4,790. Our next target, $48.03. Gold in Shanghai is starting to push higher towards our next target of $88.37. Ladies and gentlemen, everything's coming together. And look at that. Someone said I hyped it. Someone said it. Oh, yeah, guys, my brand new video that's out, please hype it. Please hype it. That is a new thing. It helps a lot. Please hype it. If you don't know how to hype it, say I don't know how. I'll drop that link in chat again, but please watch it all the way through. If you watch like 10 seconds, it messes with the algorithm. Got to watch it all the way through. I bet you can make the opening of Ziploc bag exciting, says Jimmy Reefer. We could try it one day. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Ziploc is air that's been contained since the Roman time. Look at that, changing my life. Someone says I need a big show. Man. Okay, let's go back here to some breaking silver and gold news. Look at this. This is Bob Coleman, big in the silver and gold markets. Silver alert. As mentioned last week, $78 is a key number here, and here we are waking up the wall of worry. Gold and silver ratio needs to break below 61 to the downside when we are at 61.41 to the downside. A successful combination of both would set silver on a road to recovery. Whoa. Let's put that out. Let's put that out. Let's put that out. Okay. Come on. One second. I'm putting out this alert. Sorry. That's why you guys got to follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. So silver trade saying breaking US PPI, that's inflation, spikes to 4%, below 4.6 expectations. So official inflation spikes to double the Fed's target. Guys, remember, the Federal Reserve is not federal, nor it is a reserve. And on their website, they have a goal of 2% inflation every year. And the market celebrates because it came lower than expectations of 4.6. Let me tell you something. Real inflation for food is running closer to 50%. We moved 5.5 months ago to a new town that doesn't have a Costco. Yesterday was the first time I've looked up the Costco prices in months. Picked up a few staples. Nearly every item is 30 to 40% higher in 5 months. Have you guys noticed that? Are you noticing 30 to 40% higher? How much percent in chat are you guys noticing in the last, say, 6 months? How much percent is food more at the grocery store if you had to estimate? Is it this 30 to 40? Is it 50%? What do you guys think? Silver hits the highest price in nearly a month, says bar chart. Once silver overcomes the horizontal resistance, the path opens up to the next technical core target of 90. So let's see what the resistance. He's saying the resistance is 777, and we're currently above that, 7805. Okay. Let's see how this video's doing. It's my brand new baby, guys. It's a good one. 176 views. Keep watching this brand new video. I really appreciate it. Please watch it all the way through 100%. If all 1,000 of you watch that video right now, it would make it go viral. If all 1,000 of you watched it and you watched it 100% of the way through, it would make the video go viral, and I would be so happy. Okay, AG's saying I don't know how to hype. Here's how you hype. So let me just go to YouTube because I don't think I can show it on my video. So it has to be a new video. So like, look at this one, 20 hours old.
You want to read the paper this video?
You click on the video. Oh, I think you have to hype on your phone. Yeah. Okay. So I'll show you on the phone. Hold up. So you go to the new video on your phone. Yeah. And here's how you do it. So this is what it looks like on your phone or your tablet. And there's the comments there. You push the comments to the side to see the dot, and you click the hype button. That's how you do it on your phone. I don't think you could do it on your computer. So to review, on your tablet or device, on the comments here, you just swipe that over, and then you'll see the hype button there if you're able to hype the video. You can only hype videos for the first 7 days. The first 7 days. 19 subscribers away from the next big show. I don't think it knows if you have it muted, Rick. You just do what you do. I think you're good. You can judge food prices by how much a T-bone steaks have gone up, says Steven. iPhone rules says great. Yeah, I love iPhones. Depends on the items, at least 25%. Shiny's seen groceries go up 25%. A T-bone steak in communist Canada is $40, says Zero Dark. Bartered for beef yesterday. Hidden Treasures bartered for beef. Nice. I believe at most 20% in the past 4 months alone, says Jax, for inflation to groceries. Yeah, I've seen prices go up for sure. Oh, you can hype on an iPad too. Awesome. Yeah, I think hype works for any device. It doesn't work for the computer. I don't know if it works for TV, but any handheld device. So any phone should be able to hype. And any, I think, iPad or tablet should be able to hype. Viola just said, I made silver rise, as it should, because inflation, to protect my crustacean nation family.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Yeah, I don't think you can hype on TV. And I just realized I had left it on the camera view all that time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I deserve 5 lashes with a wet noodle. All right, let's keep going down here. Okay, Smart Silver Stacker. I love Smart Silver Stacker. He's a great creator. He does like 100% pure technical analysis. So let's see what he's saying here. And remember, I don't really think technicals are in play as much as they normally are. I feel like we're in a true price discovery phase, a once-in-a-lifetime generational opportunity. I believe a lot of the technicals right now are being overridden short-term by hype, posts, tweets, articles, headlines. But we'll see what he says. Things are looking up for silver. The breakout from the pictured descending triangle is holding up well. The MACD is in a positive alignment. The RSI around 53 suggests plenty of room to move higher. Absent a shock headline or major escalation, there's the headline, or major escalation in the Middle East, we may be ready for the next leg up in the bull market here. So we've broken out of this triangle. There's the MACD. There's the RSI. Look at that. RSI down here is good if you want to go up. RSI up here is bad if you want to go up. So let's put that out. So I'm going to say short-term technicals. I'll fix it. Looking good for silver, says Smart Silver Stacker. And he is smart. Beep. Okay. Will that make you happy? What the heck? What? Technical. Short-term technical. I'll put Outlook. Outlook looking good. Okay, there we go. That's how you fix it right there. I don't know why I didn't like that. Is technical's not a word? Probably not a word. Okay. Technicals. Did I not? How did I spell it? Thank you, Blue Shadow. I'll fix it. Blue Shadow is my proofreader. See, it keeps giving me a red line. I'll just keep it what it was. Whatever. Okay, the next piece of news here. And guys, we got over 1,000 people on the stream. 800 likes. Thank you so much. Keep smashing it. We're only 48 away from 850. And let's check the new video. Let's see here. Refresh. We're up to 262 views. Guys, if every one of you watch this video right now, or at least let it play in another window while you're vibing with me, it would go viral. I'm going to drop the link in chat one more time. Please, please, please. Please support this video. And thank you so much, Rudy Rude, for the super chat saying, money to be made in either direction. Stay frosty, trader crabs. Thank you, Rudy Rude boy. Rudy Rude boy, do you trade enough? Rudy Rude boy. I always think of the Rihanna song when I see your name, Rudy Rude boy. Is that where you got it from? We are $78.29 right now on the COMEX for silver on a BGC, moving towards our next target, which is the trading high today of 78.34. Gold right now is 4,793.59 on a green, then red candle. Probably going to turn green again here shortly.
It's science.
Moving towards our next target of 4,803.80, which is today's trading session high. Gold to silver ratio is at 61.41 to 1. We're looking to break that 60 mark, and Shanghai just pushed higher. Shanghai just hit $88.44, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing higher here. Wow, RCG watched, liked, and hyped. Thank you, everybody who watched that video 100% of the way through your mega. And if you hyped it, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, IS. Great show, even though I didn't really get to see a big show. Do you guys want to do one big show for Droppy DX? He has to leave. I know we only usually do it on the milestones, but it's been so long since we've had a big show, a couple days. Maybe it's like the Baby Gator. Maybe we have to do a big show to get a big show to happen. What do you guys think? Do you want to see a big show? The Floyd Lawton saying, I still think of the time that she sang the song in Nickelodeon Awards back in the day. Totally wrong. I know. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a big show!
Welcome to the 4th Annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship,
Four
featuring regional
time!
finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's
Four
best
time!
aerobic athlete, presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light
Four
National
time!
Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the four-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker. Four-time Crystal Light champion. Thank you so much, guys. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures, and I just released this brand new heater here. Already 310 views. Thank you so much. Keep watching it. Keep hyping it. Keep liking it. We need that video to get out there. It's got 4 things you can do now to protect yourself with what's coming over the next days, weeks, and months, and what I'm doing to prepare. I'll drop the link one more time in chat. Thank you so much. Please watch it all the way through. It helps the algorithm so much. As silver is at $78.21 on the COMEX. Gold's at $4,798.98. Gold to silver ratio is 61.26 to 1. Shanghai, we're at 88.28 with our next target of 88.44. It looks like we're taking a little bit of a breather here. Whatever happened to the Crystal Light aerobic? I don't know. It just fell out of vogue, I guess. People stopped watching. Ugh. Okay, if that was your first big show you've ever seen, did it change your life? Put "it changed my life" in chat if it changed your life. You're welcome, Droppy. And we're just 24 likes from 850. I know we can hit that, so keep smashing that like button. How long is it going to take to get to 100K? Oh, House, right now the estimate's 2 months. The estimate a week ago or 2 weeks ago was 1 month. It's cyclical. So if silver continues to go up in price and people get excited, that brings more traffic. We could literally be to 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. Okay? So it can happen quick. It just depends how many people are interested in gold and silver. So if we can get it moving here next week, it could be there in weeks. But right now, AI is saying 2 months. But I think it's going to be quicker. And whenever we hit the 100K is when I'm doing the mega giveaway. And I'm going to keep adding silver, gold, and copper till then. I just added some stuff this morning. Hey, guys, my new piece of equipment came in that's going to make these live streams even better. Here it is. I'm going to set this up today. Look at this puppy. It's going to make these live streams even better. I'm going to be able to control all the individual audio, like the music, YouTube videos, my audio. It's going to be so much better. I can do even more scenes now, so I'm going to make more scenes, like my trip on the hot air balloon in Egypt I'm going to put on there. So I'm excited after today. So for tonight's live stream, I'll be live tonight at probably... So Rat Stacker has a game, so I'll be live at probably 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for market close. But that should be working, so the show is going to be even better. Silvercats Women says, your live stream changes my life every day. Thank you. Wow! And Craig in chat says, that's rude!
How dare you?
I'm not sure what's rude, but he says it's rude. Whoa! Mr. Kento says that the Big Show changed his wife to Viola. Oh my goodness. Wow. Coming to you live from the Crab Cove, says Rudy Rude Boy. Christopher Van Houten says, back, very good video, and I hyped it. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, everyone who just watched my brand new video that just hit. Thank you for hyping it. Thank you for liking it. We'll see how it does. It's up to 453 views in the first 28 minutes. Nice. Also, leaving a comment on it helps too. The Big Show changed my wife, says P.O. Trek. Will you have as many buttons as Jimmy Boy? Maybe. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but quite possibly. I'm lost on that reference there. Because go back here. So look at this. Macro liquidity. I'm chewing on a cough drop because my throat's sore. I was screaming earlier. Macro liquidity saying, silver has risen even when most people were deeply pessimistic. From the move off 60, every drop brought fresh fear. People kept calling for $50 silver on every dip. And short-term traders got chopped badly. But those who were committed, those with the intestinal fortitude, to the bigger picture stayed calm and stacked on. This is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. When sentiment is negative, strong hands hold, diamond claws hold. Who's got diamond claws?
Diamond claws.
A big thank you to all the Diamond Claw members on the stream right now. I really appreciate all of you Diamond Claw level crustaceans. I really do. When sentiment is negative, strong hands hold. Weekends panic on every fall. Silver's recent move is a reminder that long-term conviction gives peace, while short-term emotion trading gives stress. That is totally true. Who stayed calm and stacked on? Who did it? I like that post. 10 court medals. Japan physical silver premium drops to 38.1%. So Japan's physical silver is currently, it looks like $106.90 for silver in Japan. I'm trying to find you guys any breaking news here. We're taking a bit of the break. Oh, here we go. We're pushing even higher. We just took out our next target on silver. We were taking a breather, but we're pushing higher. 78.41 on silver, ladies and gentlemen. Our next target is 78.50, and it's looking strong. It's looking like it wants to keep pushing. We're pushing on our next target of 4,803.80 on gold. We're at 48.01 right now. Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely exploding. Shanghai is over $88.73. Our next target in Shanghai is going to be $89. We're now at $88.75 in Shanghai. Ladies and gentlemen, copper broke $6 a pound, says Rick Harrison. We're pushing up everywhere. Big GC's another target taken out in silver, $78.51. They said silver was done. They said it was through. They said we were dum-dums. It was going to 50, then 0. And now we're pushing back towards $80 an ounce here. This April 14th, 2026, a day when the big show was shown, and a day that many historians might say the run was caused by the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator is out for vengeance as we're pushing higher on silver and gold. Shanghai is looking strong as well. We're going to keep watching here. And a big thank you. We're up to 840 likes. We're only 10 likes away from 850. The next 10 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
It's science. And if you don't believe it,
How dare you?
How dare you? My brother wanted me to trade in for fiat. He's not as smart as his sister, says Shotgun Susie. That's funny. Good job, Shotgun Susie, for having those diamond claws. Yes. And look at this. Gold to silver ratio is going down. We're at 61.25 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Our goal today is to break 60. That is our goal. Do you guys accept this mission? That is our goal. I'll change it green. Yeah, we'll make that. We want to. Can we do that? It's possible. So if we're looking at since last night, remember the trading session started last night at 6 p.m. Silver is up 3.74%. Gold's up 1.22%. Shanghai's up 4.23%. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Okay. And chat. Bert in chat saying, been stacking and investing since 2009. Awesome. I have held strong at every doom and gloom prediction. Awesome. Fundamentals matter. Investors, do not let them push you out. I agree, Bert. I agree with you so much. Do not get shaken out, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get shaken out. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet crabs. And we're one like away from 850. I know we can do that. Okay, and chat, Rick Harrison says, my prediction is the silver to gold ratio will touch 60, but not break it today. Okay, we'll see if that happens. We'll see if that happens. And we are taking a breather here, 78.40 on silver, but any second we could be pushing higher. Let's cover a little bit more news here. Oh, let's do an update. Guys, my brand new video that just dropped, it is a heater. I really want this video to do well. Please, please, please go watch it. If every single one of you watched it 100% through, it would make it go viral. So please watch it, smash the like button, drop a comment, and hype it if you can. I'll drop the link for it in chat, and I really appreciate you guys doing that. This is an important video. Okay, good. And we're pushing higher here again on silver. We're looking strong here, guys. 78.45. Okay. Look at this. Very large EF3 plus tornadoes possible in Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin. Dangerous day ahead. So any crustaceans, if you're there, watch Ryan Hall, y'all, today on YouTube. He's got millions of subscribers. Great informative live stream. If you like my live streams, you'll love his. And if you've got any family up there, guys, warn them to look out for the weather. Michael Maloney posted this. Trying to help people understand what's going on right now is like going back into a burning building to pull someone out. Only to have them keep punching you in the face and demand evidence that the building is on fire, even after they admit they can see the flames. That is so true. I love that post. Is that not true, guys? Where's the good cry face? That one. That's the one I want. That's a good post. Okay, let's go back to here. Brian McQuillan says, I commented, liked, hyped, and watched it all the way through. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate the support. And we are pushing higher here, guys. $78.43 on silver. Gold, we're at 4,793. We're down to 61.15 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. We might break 61 here imminently. Silver on Shanghai is pushing back up higher. We're just getting ready to take a next stronger leg up, and it could come any second. U.S. delivery companies are passing higher energy costs on to their customers. FedEx and UPS fuel surcharges are up 27%. Whoa. I'm trying to see any breaking news. Yeah, this is a big one, guys. I did cover this the other day. So China is cutting sulfuric acid. Let me pull. This is an important one for you guys. Why should I care about sulfuric acid with silver? I hate when you talk about things that have nothing to do with silver. Well, guess what? Sulfuric acid has a lot to do with silver, and I'm about to break it down for you. Let me just pull it up. I have all the data. I have all the stats. It's better than if I just try to do it from my memory. Uno momento, por favor, as I take a sip of Mrs. International Stackers coffee. But sulfuric acid, this is an important one. Come on. Here it is. China just dropped a major bombshell for silver and copper markets. China, the world's largest exporter of sulfuric acid, has announced it will halt exports starting May of 2026. That's less than a month away. Why it matters? Sulfuric acid is essential for extracting and refining copper. 70% of all silver mined globally comes as a byproduct of copper mining. This is yet another supply shock hitting the metals market during increasing industrial demand. Crustacean Nation, while paper prices get manipulated, real physical constraints like this keep building in the background. Excuse me. That's why sulfuric acid matters, and we're pushing higher here on silver again. We just set a new trading session high of 78.63, our next target of 78.73. And thank you so much, David, for that super chat saying, help out IS, like, hype, comment the new video. Thank you so much. I'll put the link in chat again. Please, please, please watch all the way through. Please like it. Please comment on it. And please hype it. I need your support on that video. It is up to 578 views. It's ranking 9 of my last 10 videos. That's not good, but I know we can push it over the edge. New high for the trading session, 78.70. We're about to hit the next target here on silver on the COMEX of 78.73. Wow. And guys, look at oil here. CL1 is up 4.4%. That's the light crude futures. U.S. oil's up down 5.4% on WTI crude. The WTI intermediates down 3.8. Crude is down WTI 5.6 and Brent's down 2.55. And we just took out our target in silver. BGC, ladies and gentlemen, we are going even higher here on silver, $78.85. This is not a drill. Our next target is 78.88, ladies and gentlemen, for silver. Gold's about to push higher and take out our next target. It is coiling. Oh, Shanghai just took out our next target. Shanghai just broke $89.06 an ounce. Our next target here is going to be 89.51. 89.51 followed by 90. Are we about to get back over 90, guys? Are we about to get back over 90? Click, share, copy link too. Yes, thank you, Support Radical Habits. Please share that video as well. Thank you. Guys, here we go. We're about to take out the next target here. We're at 78.88. Our next target is 78.80 or 88, or we're at 78.85. Here we go. We're about to we took out the next target. Guys, smash that like button if you're excited. Silver is up 4.4% on the trading session. Gold's up 1.3%. That means the gold to silver ratio is plummeting. Guys, we are now officially at 61 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. This is the lowest we've been in a while. 61-1. Ladies and gentlemen, and silver just pushed a little bit higher on COMEX to 78.92. Gold is getting ready. It's coiling to take out a next trading session high. And we're getting ready to go even higher here on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. What does today hold for us? I don't know, but there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here with the crustaceans, watching it, rocking it, checking out red candles turn green, then red, then green again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Candle Watchers. Woo! I just had to take a drink of water after that one. Are you a candle watcher? If so, put it in chat. And keep tapping that like button, guys. We are only 41 likes away from a 900 like stream. I know we can do it. I stand by my previously expressed prediction, says Rick. Silverpeg says, I sneaked in the war room and gave Viola a one-arm hug. That's nice of you, Silverpug. Rick Harrison says, I'm trying at my age. Filters get thin, so I apologize, Hal, for what comes. It's okay. Rick, you're good. And Brian says, moonshot.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Nice. And Jack says, holy moly, my stocks are up, and I'm up 3K for the day. Congratulations. Dow Jones is up 240 points. S&P is up 110. NASDAQ's 220. I'm going to check my stock portfolio, my mining stocks. The only stocks I have, guys, I exited the S&P 500. Hold up. I exited S&P, like any non-metals position. Any stocks I hold are either in physical gold and silver miners, exploration companies, which are more risky but have more leverage. And then I'm also in some uranium plays. And my bundle of joy this morning is up 3.49%. I'm so happy that I bought the dip yesterday. Blue Shadow Stacker says, you won't believe this, but my real name is Candle Maker in Flemish. That's awesome. Look at you. You turned this into a marathon stream. I want to see the GSR drop below 60-1, then get back to 90 plus. That would be fun. Guys, we've been going for 2 hours and 28 minutes. Do you want me to keep going? Put keep going in chat. If we hit 900 likes, I will keep going. That's only 33 likes away. Do you want me to keep going? And Jason's invested in Hecla. Nice, I'm in them too. On X, Daisy and Crabs are walking. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's being stated here on X. Okay, stacking is the way forward, says Mike. Eric says they're going to be the first ones to ask for money when you're all proven right. Don't forget who the naysayers are. They deserve austerity. That's so funny, Eric. They deserve austerity. Billionaire in what currency? I'd rather stay poor in ounces. Silver's 94% of my portfolio. Awesome, Silver Spirit Jack. I own several Germania pieces. Awesome, I love Germania. Look at this. This is from Next Exit.
Wow, she is stacking.
That's the owl that knows Viola and says, wow, she's stacking. Little by little, says Jetty Jace. Okay, we're caught up there, I think. I did not see a new camel. I saw an older camel walking with crabs. Okay, let's go back to the charts here. Okay, we're coiling. We're getting ready for another run here, guys. It's looking good. We are below 61. We're at 60.85 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Are we about to take out 60? What do you guys think here? And look at Shanghai. Wow. Shanghai is raging. India is up. Gold's up 1% in India, and silver's up 4.11%. Okay, let's convert it. So this is silver in India right now. If I change this to USD, and this to troy ounce, silver's 83.24 in India right now. 83.24. So let's do this. Silver right now in the United States is 78.76. It's 83.24 in India. So that's like what, $6 premium. And it's 88.80 in China. So 88 to 70. So we're at a $10 premium from the east to the west Gulf. Let's see if we're in backwardation. 78.57. Yep, guys, we are still in backwardation big time. Wow. Man, a lot of my plays are up today. Awesome. I'm just looking. Wow. Nice. Who's having fun this morning? Rick Harrison in chat says, all be wise, avoid the FOMO, fear of missing out. Consider a balance of investments, not a financial advisor, just playing the grandpa role here. Thank you so much, Rick Harrison. Definitely appreciate the words of wisdom. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm just some dude on the internet with crabs. Rick here, okay, got that. Bert here is saying, rumor the COMEX CME is going to raise margins this week. We may see a pullback. Do not let it surprise you. Intestinal fortitude. That could happen. Although it's a dynamic now, that could happen. And guys, remember, I've been saying for a long time, you're going to have to have intestinal fortitude to see the way through. The road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors. You're going to get bumps. You're going to get bruises. Some of us might get cracked shells, but our shells will mend. Our claws will grow back. And I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through, the diamond claws will be dancing with me in the streets, rejoicing. We have a member from India in the chat. Get them to report on India. Anyone from India in the chat, let us know what's going on. Thank you, Shotgun Susie. BB saying, can you just explain the significance of silver to gold ratio again? Yeah, sure. So, in a nutshell, oh, look at this, 8888. I like the number. In a nutshell, this chart right here is currently saying 60.85 ounces of silver equal 1 ounce of gold. Okay? So, this chart measures it. Now, when this is historically high, it was over 100 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. It's called playing the gold to silver ratio. Back then, it would make sense to trade in your gold to get more silver, right? And then as this crashes down, say it gets to the 30s, 20s, many would want to trade in silver to get more ounces of gold. And by playing that ratio over the long term, you end up with way more gold and way more silver than if you just bought it outright. I have a full video on it. But essentially, the gold to silver ratio means how many ounces of silver equal the ounce of gold. And when this goes down, it means either silver's becoming worth more, the price is going up, or it means the price of gold is going down to make this drop, right? So as stackers, when we see this dropping, that is more bullish for silver. That means silver's starting to do some true price discovery and become worth more relative to gold. And if you look at this, historic gold to silver ratio, many people think this is way too high. There's some fun images here, like this one. So look at this. This is historic. Get out of there. This is historic gold to silver ratio. So in like Egyptian times, 1 to 3, 1 to 9. So that means for every ounce of gold, the total ounces of silver it took to equal that 1 ounce of gold. So look at this, 1 to 2. It comes out of the ground like 1 to 8-ish. 1 to 10, 1 to 12. So it's all in these different levels as we go through history. And then in 2025, it got to 1 to 105. And that was like a total clown show. So traditionally in recent times, it's like 1 to 10, 1 to 15 was like the most common. But it comes out of the ground, I believe, 1 to 8. Silver to gold ratio in the ground. Is it 1 to 8? Okay, so geologically, it's 15 to 20 times more silver than gold, but it comes out of the ground, it's mined around 7 to 1 to 10 to 1. Okay? Now, the thing to remember here, the majority of gold ever mined has been is still in existence. It's in safes, it's in coins. The majority of silver ever mined has been destroyed. It's in landfills, it's e-waste. So although it comes out of the ground 7 to 1, 10 to 1, its existence above ground is much smaller. Silver is much rarer with the gold to silver ratio because of the uses for tech. It's the most reflective, most conductive metal. Best thermodynamic properties for a metal. It's antibacterial. So I hope that helps answer that question. Did that help? Chasing that what? The second mill, says Rick Harrison. Nice, Rick. Why has the ratio changed so much? Well, I can tell you this, why it's changed so much to its current rates. A big part of that is manipulation in the market, that we're at these inflated, crazy rates, 60.9 to 1. That is just ridiculous. That's one big reason. We haven't seen true price discovery. That's another big reason we're at the levels we're at right now. It should literally be much lower. Will it ever get that low again? I don't know. Once we get to the 30s to 1, I'll start considering to change maybe 10% of my silver into gold. And then I'll ride the ratio back up. You know, I'm in my 40s. I've got maybe 30, 40, 50, I don't know, more years on this earth. So I plan to play the gold to silver ratio with maybe 10% of my stack and end up with more in the end. But due to manipulation, years and years and years of it is why we're so high. But I believe we're breaking free. I want to break free. Okay, silver on the COMEX is green, 78.92. We're just 2 cents, 3 cents off the trading session high. We look poised here to make a run to our next target of 79.04. And look at this. Gold took out our next target. We just hit 48.06.99 on gold. Our next target's now going to be 48.10.34. Gold to silver ratio is at 60.9 to 1. And we're coiling here. Look at this. We are coiling here for our next run higher in Shanghai Futures Exchange. Things are looking good. Over the years, you explained it. I think it's on the miners, pushing it aside to get the gold and copper more liquid. Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of it, too. Remember, that is a big part of it, Rick Harrison. Remember, only about 18% of silver out of the ground comes from pure silver mines. 18%. The majority of silver, as we learned earlier with sulfuric acid, is a byproduct of copper mines, byproduct of gold mines, and other mines, okay? So that definitely does have a big part to do with it as well, Rick. I do agree with you. RacerX says, because silver is still undervalued and price discovery has been suppressed, they lost discovery control in December, January, but gained it back in February through now. Maybe, Racer. Let's just see what happens, what continues to unfold. You might be onto something there. Okay, let's go back to here, see what you guys are saying. Okay, let's get a big, fresh, what's going on? Okay, look at this from Silver Trade. COMEX silver deliveries fall off a cliff. COMEX silver delivery report, only 5 silver delivery notices issued Monday. Wow. Only 5. Advantage Futures and Wells Fargo Security. Wow. Interesting. I'm seeing if there's any breaking news for you guys here. We're watching it live. As this run this morning, I don't think is through. We still got some more to go. Silver's reaction when gold and silver ratio breaks down through 60. Sound up and watch the GOAT action. Bang, slam dunks. Breaking U.S. oil prices extend losses to nearly 6%. $100 silver in our nightly spaces would average 6,000 listeners, so Silver Degen. Now it's 125. Yeah, people lose interest, but they'll be back. They will be back. Oh, whoa, look at this. Look at this. Shanghai Futures Exchange will adjust the price limits and trading margin requirements for some gold and futures contracts affected from their listings, according to the statement. Price limit for gold contract is adjusted to 17% with trading margins. Hold up, let me fix something here. Turn off all notifications from Google Chrome. Thank you. Adjusted to 17% while trading at 18% and 19%. Okay, I'm going to bookmark this and research it, and I'll do a post on it later with all the data. That is explosive. If you were at 61 years of age, says Silver Pug, how much silver and gold would you hold in percentage? Do you mean in percentage to other stocks, bonds, IRAs, retirement instruments? Or do you mean just gold and silver? What would be my ratio between silver and gold? Is that what you mean? And Silver Pug, are you healthy? Do you have another 20, 30 years in you? Or are you like, or do you have a lot of medical issues and you need a shorter term plan? To put it bluntly. Because 61, I mean, people live to their 90s and 100s, right? 61, some might say is the new 31. Who in chat says 61 is the new 31? So I need a little bit more information to answer that question. Not a financial advisor, just on the internet with crabs, but I think there's more potential in the future with silver. I think we're going to get more leverage response with silver, but silver is volatile. So I could see as you get older, maybe adding a little bit more gold for more maybe stable security. I get that. Do you think I should invest in rhodium? Nah. I mean, up to you. I don't invest in rhodium, platinum, or palladium. I'm not bullish platinum or palladium in the mid to long term. I think short term there's money to be made. But some of the biggest, look at this. Look at this. Let me show you. Demand on industrial demand on platinum and palladium for catalytic converters. Yeah, there's misspellings. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We're beyond the time in history where that matters anymore. Okay. So look at this. Platinum and palladium are critical for the automotive sector. According to 40%, okay, accounting for 40% of platinum and roughly 85% of palladium production. So 40% of platinum, 85% of palladium are needed for catalytic converters and other aspects having to do with gasoline-powered vehicles. I've seen it happening where I believe the majority of the world, the United States, etc., is going to continue to switch to green technology, to electric cars. You can agree with me. You know, I just think it's gonna. People want to have a self-driving Tesla, guys. They want to play games and watch movies while they go to work. What about with this energy crisis? People are sick of the exploding gas prices. They're like, I could just have and of course they don't realize this, but their charging costs would go up too with gasoline issues, right? But I think a lot of people are going to switch to electric vehicles because of that. So I see short term, I see there's opportunity with platinum, palladium, and maybe rhodium, but there are a lot less liquid markets. It's less liquid than gold and silver. So if you're thinking about having trouble selling it and whatnot. And mid to long term, I think the demand is going to drop through the floor as more and more there's less and less demand for catalytic converters. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking out our next target here. Silver just broke $79, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, do you guys agree with me? Am I off base? Am I off base? Tell me I'm off base. Silverpug, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. Put member in the subject, and I can answer that question a little bit more in depth. I just have questions for you, and I missed your response. We're at $79.09 on our high for silver on the trading session. Our next target, $79.26 here. Silver futures is $79.09. We're not in backwardation. Wow. And look at this. Gold just took out our next target. $4,810, ladies and gentlemen. Silver to gold ratio is plummeting down to 60.85 to 1. Silver in Shanghai just exploded. 89.31. Our next target's 89.51. Guys, are we going to hit this $90 in this trading session? I think we might. The platinum group metals are also used in hydrogen fuel cells. There are other uses besides cars. No, I agree with you, Jolly Lollipop. I agree with you. There's other uses. It's going to be needed for scrubbers, for coal plants, and all kinds of stuff. But when you're talking that 40% of platinum and 85% of palladium can collapse once you start getting less and less demand from gasoline-powered vehicles, those are big numbers. Those are massive numbers, and we just hit another trading session high with silver. $79.14. We're headed for our next target here, $79.26. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a mega stream. 800 of you still with me, and we are only 94 likes away from 1,000. Can we make this a 1,000-like stream? Smash that like button if you're having fun. AG Farmer wants to take a trip to the moon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Yes. Finger saying good morning from Messelton. What's the catalyst behind the push? It started yesterday with Trump putting out a thing saying Iran wanted to make a deal after this blockade had started. And then that caused oil to go down, that caused the stock market to go up, that caused gold and silver to go up. And we're having some technicals at play here that are continuing helping this push higher. Jimmy Reefer, you're forgetting about how important, one important metal to stack, lead, and 50-round boxes, 1,000-round cases. Got to protect your stack. Oh, yeah, I'm stacked to the brim with that. Racer X says, on base, I love my gas cars and motorsports, but gallon of gas ethanol can be burned once. Solar EV, sun is... Yeah, I'm telling you, it's eventually everyone's going to want it. Do you think the COMEX has an overheating meltdown today? It could. It just might, guys. Look at this. We're up the day on silver of 4.84%. Gold's 1.53. Are we going to have a glitch? Here we go. We're taking out our next target. We just took out our next target. We are now at 79.27 on silver. And I just popped a cost drop because we are going ham. We are going ham, ladies and gentlemen. Dropping some more targets here. Hold up. Wow. What a run this morning. Gold just took out our next target. Wow. 48.16.36. Our next target's 48.20 with gold. Let's check out gold to silver ratio is 60.85 to 1. Shanghai's exploding. I think we're going to hit 90, guys. We're going to hit 90 in Shanghai once again. What a run. We're up 4.89% on silver since last night at 6 p.m. We're up 1.57% on gold. Shanghai, we're up 5.41%. And Rick Harrison says, I'm cracking my knuckles so I can type faster. Promote the new video again. Others joining. Guys, I have a brand new video I dropped today. I really need this video to do well. I really need it to do well. It's 2026 reverse crash. Silver is about to shock everybody. There's a small sponsored part in the end of the video, which is why I needed to do well. It's a new sponsor that I believe in. I only take sponsorships from companies that I invest in or believe in or use the products. So check it out. Besides the sponsorship, it's a great video. It's what I call the reverse crash and 4 things I'm doing now to prepare. So please, 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 I'm going to drop the link in chat. Please like it. Please comment on it. Please hype it. You can hype it if you're on a cell phone or another tablet or device. And please watch it 100% of the way through, even if it's just in another tab. It helps me out so much. So please, please, please watch that all the way through. Like, hype, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. New video was so nice, I watched it twice. Thank you, Jimmy Reefer. Jolly Lollipop is saying Dr. Cooper going up as well. Oh, Dr. Copper. I read Cooper. Dr. Copper is going up as well. So today should be a good day for silver miners. Oh, yeah. It is. Let me bring up mine. Investing. I do have a coupon code for Investing Pro if you guys ever wanted to use this. It gives you 15% off, and they're having like a 50% off sale. It's pretty good. So I did add. Okay. So this is my portfolio. So look, I'm in SILJ. So everything is up. This is a brand new one I added. This is a silver exploration company. So it's way more risky, but huge opportunity if it does well. So UUUFF and KNGR are down today, but everything else is up. Oh, wait a second. This is the wrong. Hold up. I have the wrong. Hold up. I have the. That's not right. That's not for today. Oh, how do I change it? I forget. I need to set this. I need to set this for only giving me the percentage of the day. I can't remember how to do it. I'll figure it out later. So it is. These aren't up 5% today, because that's certainly not down 23% today. I have to figure that out. But this is my. This is what I'm invested in. And then Groy and Uroy right here are uranium plays. I think there's big opportunities there. I need to remember how to do that. Oh, Rick Harrison says you can hype on PC. I did not know that. Okay, guys, I guess you can hype on PC. Thank you. The current fear and greed index for the stock market is 41, indicating fear is investor sentiment today. Yeah, look at this. I just did a post on that, Rick. Look at this. Watch this. Uno momento. Here. Consumer sentiment just hit. Is this the same one, though? Oh, no, you're talking about the stock market fear and greed index. Never mind. Well, even this. Look, the consumer sentiment index hit 47.6%. Fear and greed index. I'm going to do a post on that later. Let me put that over here. But this hit 47.6%. This is the lowest it's ever been in history. In history, consumer sentiment. That is crazy. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, OFG. This is Jeff saying, when will the price for it be announced? Okay, let's go back to here. And we're just taking a little bit of breather here, guys. Oh, look at that. Gold did hit another high of 4,818. Our next target's 4,820, guys. And this is a good song. Every time this song comes on, we run. We run in gold and silver. We are at 60.75 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. We're nearly to 60 to 1 on the gold to silver ratio. Do you guys want me to keep going? Put keep going in chat. And we're 17 likes away from 950. I know we could do that. Keep smashing that like button, please, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I need to stand up. I need to stand up. I need to stand up. I am standing up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. I'm stretching. I'm doing the 7th inning stretch right now. We've been going for 2 hours and 53 minutes. Yeah! Oh, is there a meeting at 11? Oh, Rick's next meeting is at 11. 72-hour marathon. I could not do that. I would completely lose my voice. Dude, in all honesty, I gotta like get some stuff done for you guys. I gotta get the website done. I gotta edit more content. Let's keep watching here for a little bit. Maybe you should pump off 20 air squats. Make sure your legs don't get tiny. I know. Guys, I don't even know if I could do a 24-hour stream. I'd be dying. Maybe one day I'll face reveal. Like, if I get up to, like, crazy amounts of subs, maybe I'll just one day face reveal. Because a 24-hour stream would be fun if you could see my face. I'd be, like, falling asleep. That would be fun. Otherwise, you just might hear, like, not even know I'm asleep, you know? Rick says, you're young, you can stay up late. 250K face sub reveal, says them. Need a baby gator, someone says. We're going to do it.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
All right, guys, we are 55 likes away from 1,000 likes. Can we make this a 1,000 like stream? It's been a while since we've had a 1,000 like stream. I think we can do it. So please tap it, smash it, roundhouse kick it, do whatever you got to do. But I'm starting to fade fast here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not lying. I'm starting to fade fast. Okay. 60.74 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. Let's go here. Actually, let's go here. Let's go back to silver on the COMEX. We are in a green candle. It appears that baby gator may have worked. Uno momento. I'm looking. How'd you guys like the thumbnail on today's stream? I thought it was pretty cool. The silver guy made out of like American Silver Eagles. Okay. I'm looking for something for you guys. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. Why are you not letting me do this? Come on, YouTube. Okay. We're pushing. We might be resetting here. Guys, at the end of this live stream, we will be doing a crab raid. So if you know any small creators in our niche, let me know. We're only 15 subscribers away from the next big show. That's pretty cool. We're 15 subscribers away from 68,400. Oh, wow. Puma Stacker says Silver Slayer removed his face from his streams. Interesting. Yeah, find me a small creator that we could crab raid at the end of the stream. And Silver's looking strong here, guys. We are over 79. We're 79.09 on a little bit of a consolidation move here. We're over 4,800 on a bit of a consolidative move here. Shanghai's at 89.28. We might be to 90 here shortly. 80-ish is going to be hard, says dropping the mic. I mean, we're not far off from it. Does anybody know a small creator that is live? Let's go here. Guys, do you like, look at this. I feel like this is the stream right here. Look at that. I felt pretty good about this thumbnail. Look at, he's got that monster, that silver robot is made of like American silver eagles and bars. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't see any small creators on. Do you guys know any small gold and silver creators that are on? Ah, we got engineer from India. Welcome, India. Okay, silver hair stacker's on. Anyone else? Guys, I've been going for 3 hours and I'm feeling it. But we got to keep going to 1,000 likes. We've only got 28 more likes to 1,000. We can do it. Keep smashing it. And I'm going to ask for you guys' help one more time. I need your help. I need your help. This brand new video, I need it to do well. So far, it's not doing well. It's ranking number 8 of my last 10 videos released. I just dropped it. It's a good video. 2026 reverse crash. Silver is about to shock everyone. And in this, I break down 4 actions I'm taking now that you can do too to be prepared. So I feel it's important for that video to get out. So I'm going to drop the link in chat again. If you could watch it all the way through, open it up in a different window, watch it all the way through. Like it, leave a comment and hype it. If you all did that, this video would go viral. So please support new video here. It's a good one. It's a short one too. It's only 8 minutes. So I appreciate your guys' support with that. Rick Harrison says, do it or Guido will visit you. That's funny. Christian Love says, I'll be willing to bet most of the viewers will go to your video after the live stream. I hope so. Ooh, I should pin that. That's a good idea. Let me pin it. Crustacean Nation. Watch, like, and hype. Okay, I'm going to put it in chat, then I'm going to pin it. Good idea. Whoop. Pin it. Okay, it's pinned. There we go. That's a good idea. And Jonathan in chat says, picked up 10 silver eagles yesterday that were dated 2015. Is that a good year? Yeah, that's fine. If it's all the same price, I just try to get the oldest year possible. That's what I do. 2015 is a great year. I was stacking in 2015. Wish I stacked more. What was silver in 2015? Like $18? Well, let's see. It's probably it's probably like $17 an ounce, something like that. I did not link it on X, Ralph, but I'll do that after the stream. I didn't want to bore you guys with that. Let's see what you guys are saying to me here on X, previously known as Twitter. Oh, look at this. Brian put it out. So if you guys want to put out the video, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brian, for putting that out. You, sir, are mega. Nice. Let's look at the news here. Let's see if there's breaking news. As we're waiting for silver to make its next push, guys, silver on the COMEX is up 4.61% today. Gold's up 1.23%. Shanghai's up 5.1%. And Shanghai is coiling. We look like we're coiling here for gold, and we're coiling here for silver for our next leg higher, which is going to take a little bit of time. 47 million eagles were minted in 2015, says Sean Leslie. Thank you for that. And guys, we are 13 likes away from 1,000 likes. Wow. Is this going to be 1,000 like stream? Can we do it? And look at North Star here. He says, congratulations. You're living through the 4th signal in 100 years. Don't mess it up. We'll see. He says, signal 1, precious metals and commodity, energy, oil, bull run era. So that was in 29. This is in 61, 2, whatever. That was a signal, he said. Signal 3. He's saying we're right here. Signal 4 started in 2025. Don't miss out. Wow, that's kind of cool. I'm going to research this more and then put it out later, so I'm going to bookmark that. Look at this massive reversal in the market, says Bull Theory. Almost $1.4 trillion has been added to the U.S. stock market in just 2 days. S&P's up 2.2%, NASDAQ 2.8%, Russell 2003. Oil's taking a nosedive, though. Look at oil, bloodbath. 5.6%, 4%, 3%, 4%, basically 4%. Just send us all to your video after your stream. I don't know if I can. Let me try. I think I can only do that on premieres. Let me look. Let me see. I think I can only do that on premieres. I will try. Yeah, you can only direct to premieres and live streams, unfortunately. So I can't do that. But it was good thinking. That was good thinking. We are coiling here, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for the next leg. JP Morgan records a record $11.6 billion in trading revenue in Q1. Wow. Is it just coincidence that JP Morgan reported a record-setting $11.6 billion in trading in Q1, which just happens to coincide with a historic 50% price smash in silver? Watch this. The same JP Morgan that paid $920 million in fines in 2020, and 2 of their bankers went to federal prison. That was 2020, right? I need to fact check that. JP Morgan 920 fine 2020. I think it's 2020. Yeah, 2020. The same JP Morgan that paid $928 million in fines for silver manipulation in 2020 and 2 of their bankers went to federal prison. There we go. Okay. Whoa! Rashad said viola. Wait, I think it's spelled different. Rashad literally said viola.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. She's certainly different. And we are 1 like away from... We just hit it, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Guys, I need a break. I need to eat. I need to hold Rat Stackers Rats. When are you doing a collab? I don't know, Oil. We should do one. Make sure if you're in Smart Stackers stream, say do a collab with IS. I am going to be doing I'm going to be having Bald Guy Money on the stream probably this coming week. So if you guys are excited for that, he's from Poland. He's closer to Viola than we are. So Bald Guy Money, maybe this coming week he will be on. That's going to be fun. We were going to have him before, but then he had to take a trip to Japan. So we had to delay that a little bit. Why is oil tanking so much? Because people think of peace deals being made in the Strait of Hormuz with Iran. That's why. With the blockade and all the bluster, there's actually ships passing through now. The markets are thinking that that's going to get solved soon. So that's why oil's tanking. That's why the stock market's going higher. That's why gold and silver are going higher. Well, just one of the reasons. Thank you so much, Rudy Rude Boy, for the super chat saying, what a stream. Guys, this has been a long one. 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you so much for the support. I'm fading fast. Oh yeah, Trump did tell all the ships to come to America for oil. That is true, Shock and Susie. Who has the most claws? Let's see. Is it Top or is it Bow? Oh, who do you guys want to crab raid? I'm going to have to pull the plug on this. I'm dying. Wow, Sublime Mad Dog has 2.3 million claws. Cesc Gonzalez has 1.4. Denmo is nearly at 1 million. Lone Ranger is at nearly 900K. Wow. Look at this, guys. Silver's getting ready to make another run. Okay, let me stay for a little bit longer. I think we're about to make another run here imminently, guys. Look at this. You see this little formation? You see this little formation? Looking very bullish. Well, someone's saying Silver Hair Stacker. Let's see if he's on. I'm going to keep going here because I think we're about to get a run. Silver Hair Stacker. He's not live anymore. It ended. No one to crab raid. Guys, look at this. We're about to go again. Buckle up. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. One last run before I end the stream. If you're excited, smash the like button. As silver is starting to look strong here. $79.19. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to break $80 an ounce here live in this stream that's been going on for 3 hours and 10 minutes? I usually eat breakfast after my streams, but ladies and gentlemen, today I just may be eating lunch. Let me check my mining stocks. Hold up. Wow. My stock portfolio is up 3.04% today. I'll take it. Guys, we are getting ready here. You see that? This is looking so strong, silver. This is looking so strong, gold. Gold to silver ratio is plummeting still, 60.67 to 1. We're about to make another run here in Shanghai. Let's watch Shanghai. Never stop stacking, sir, says Fringe ZTV. Refresh. I have a 1 gram TD bar that I'm thinking about trading, says Christopher Van Houten. If for some silver out of budget, I just need, wait, okay, let me read this again. I have 1 gram TD bar, I'm assuming that's gold, that I'm thinking of trading it for some silver out of budget, just need 1/2 to get 50 ounces. Is that a good deal? So you're trading 1 gram. Are you talking you want 1/2 ounce of gold to trade for 50 ounces of silver? Is that what you're saying? So that would be 1 to 100. Yeah. Hold up, guys. My brain is mush right now. My brain is absolute mush. Okay, Chris, can you email me that so I can look at it when I'm not streaming and answer it better for you? My brain is mush. My brain is absolute mush. Remember that commercial in the 80s? This is your brain on drugs. They'd like smash the egg and they smash the egg in the frying pan. That's what my brain feels like right now. Okay. Man, I feel like we're about to get another push higher, but maybe if I log off, it will happen. That used to happen a lot in the past. I can't leave the stream going because I got to do stuff on my computer. I got to get videos edited for you guys. Okay, guys, I'm calling it. I'm absolutely dying. I'm absolutely dying. Guys, please, please, please go support the brand new video. Please go support it. Please watch it 100% of the way through. Please hype it. Please like it. Please put a comment. I'm depending on you guys to help this video do well because it's not doing too well this morning. I put a lot of time into it. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for that super chat, Shelby. You are so nice. I will be live again this evening at probably 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for market close. What's it going to be tonight, guys? What is it going to be tonight? It might be absolutely insane. Thank you, everybody, so much. Remember, the Mega Gauze coming, over 40 ounces of silver, a bunch of copper, some gold. It's going to be even crazier. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. Thank you so much for your support. And I guess I'll say, CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.